Surprise, YouTube! It's not that much of a surprise, actually, if you were around at 1:30. No. But surprise, YouTube! This one is going out to everybody. Nothing to do, Joe, with a complete and utter car crash that was Thursday. It's got nothing to do with that at all. It's just because we're feeling generous.
I thought you were going to have a full emotional break.
I was very close. In fact, I did a stream on the Friday about it because I was very close. Now, anyway, there's 3 reasons maybe, in fact, actually, why we're going to come out to the whole of YouTube for tonight's stream, tonight's boarding action stream from Arcs of Omen at Baton. That is, 1, because we had a car crash on Thursday and I didn't want to leave YouTube waiting.
No.
2, there is the full Arcs of Omen boarding actions hype train going on right now.
Yeah.
So we want to keep ourselves sat firmly on that hype train.
Yeah, you want to suck from the teat of boarding actions.
I'm just trying to get in there before other people again right now because I'm competitive. That's how I like to be. And 3 is because I would have felt bad if we do in fact have another car crash, that this would be the one the members are paying for. So I didn't want you to pay for a car crash.
Yeah.
It's essentially what I'm saying. Does, however, means that if it is a car crash, the whole of YouTube sees a second car crash.
But that's not our intention.
It's not the intent, no.
But it's a good-looking 4K car crash,
yeah,
you know?
potentially.
That's what
it's good looking as long as it stays semi-smooth and not like a broken robot. So over the course of the weekend, I have installed a brand new component in our stream PC to the sum of nearly £600. And it tested today seemed to be working okay.
No one tells you when you get into the whole streaming gig how astronomically expensive and annoying it is.
Especially when you want to start pushing to 4K.
Yeah.
Then it gets stupid. But we're trying, we're working, we're testing, we're adjusting, we're learning, more importantly. And I really appreciate all the patience from people from Thursday as well. And the incredible generous support. It was amazing. So thank you. You people are all amazing. Which is why we're going to bring you another, hopefully 2 games of boarding actions tonight, live to the channel for everybody to see for your viewing pleasure. If you're new here, if you haven't seen the stream before, don't forget to hit all those magical buttons. So press that like button for us because YouTube loves that on the algorithm. So do they like that subscribe button. YouTube is showing Joe and I that 30.5% of people that watch our content currently over the last 90 days are not subscribed to the channel. So hit that button. It's free. Costs you nothing. Makes me look like I've got a slightly bigger penis.
And sometimes you might get a notification when we go live, should you forget.
Yeah, if you hit the bell end button at the end, then it's a bell on the end.
Yeah.
Then every time we go live, YouTube will notify you probably.
Yeah, ding your dong.
But if it doesn't notify you, then what you can do is you can become a member, !member in chat. And then when we go live, Discord will notify you because I put that bot together, normally, most of the time. And it will tell you that we've gone live so you don't miss a live stream.
It's quite aggressive, your bot as well.
Which one?
Nightbot.
Nightbot is, that one's aggressive. !chat. Right? So, thank you to everybody who's already smashed that like button. Thank you to all the commenters that were in chat early doors. It's incredible to see nowadays with streams how busy our chat is before we've even gone live.
I know.
Some people don't get a comment till 10 minutes after they've gone live.
Some people don't get barely any at all.
Yeah. So you're amazing. We love you all.
Yeah. Before we even went live, yes, and the best and gifted a membership.
Did he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right,
Thank
cool.
you very much.
We're done then.
Talking of members,
So
Moisten B1 Tint also joined as a Hisser.
Hasia. You're a legend. Thank you. That's 2 members. We can turn it off now. I'm done.
we only need 98 more to make you.
Shut.
give away
No.
£100.
No. Right. That's none of that nonsense on a Tuesday, please.
Yeah.
So, before we jump into this beautiful terrain and battle report and what we're playing tonight, we will have a quick, brief look at our wonderful channel sponsors. There is a unit actually tonight being used by our painting sponsor, who is the incredible team at Siege Studios. So, big shout out to Siege, who painted our glorious Thousand Suns for us. I need to actually showcase them more. And they chased me recently about when are we getting a Army Showcase vid. I was like, well, I'm almost perfect with my 4K. This was before Thursday. Sorry,
I like to imagine you're like, chase me.
So now we've got the cameras looking super pretty.
Sometimes.
I think we're now at a point where we could do an Army Showcase. I'm thinking, Joe, you and I could sit down and we'll do the showcase together. Maybe.
Maybe we could do like a Joe and Liam show, Liam and Joe show. Showcase.
Joe and Liam show.
Yeah.
Showcase the Joe and Liam showcase show.
Now check out Siege, !Siege in chat. There is a link in the video description below if you're not watching live. Incredible painting services, many different levels, different workshops from Warrior Workshop all the way up to their full character series and the custom series. They do amazing work. If you get a quote from them, firstly, tell them we sent you because that makes us look better. But secondly, be sat down when they give you the price. They are slightly more expensive than some of the other services out there, but that's because, quite frankly, they're just the best. And everyone who's seen these has gone, oh, wow.
Yeah, it's like how I paint, only better and more reliable.
Of course, if you are going to use Siege, you might want to send them some models to paint for you. They also build them, etc. And for that, you want to be getting them from our other main channel sponsor, in fact, Element Games, who are incredible people up in Stockport near Manchester. !Element in chat, or check out the link in the video description below if you're watching on demand. That's where you can get your Warhammer at discount prices, typically 10 to 15% off minimum off of 40k stuff. Other discounts off of other products, including things like Vallejo, Army Painter, Colourforge, etc, etc, etc. Element are amazing. If you use that link, it is an affiliate link. It drops a little cookie in your browser, tells them that you came from us, and then we get a 5% kickback for every purchase you make. And more importantly, it starts to rank us up in the league of affiliates.
And it doesn't cost you any extra. You're buying the models.
Yeah, it costs you nothing extra, and we climb the little league of affiliates, and then eventually I get someone near the top, and then I get happy because again I'm competitive with those kinds of things.
Other bonuses: if you buy before like 2 o'clock in the afternoon, it's normally next day.
I think it's 3 or 4 p.m. cut off. Yeah.
The next day, you get stickers and sweets in a box.
Yes.
Sometimes.
Yeah. So. Tonight, Joe and I are going to be playing 500 points of boarding actions, and should the game finish as quickly as we suspect it might do, because most of the boarding actions are in fact finishing that quickly, we will then play a second 500-point game of boarding actions. We already have lists and armies prepared, and I very quickly trained Brom before we went live on how to swap the army lists over on the screen as well. I've done that.
Woohoo!
We'll see if it all goes well, Joe.
I took notes and everything.
So, tonight's mission is mission 3 from boarding actions. Before we go into that mission... Oh, he's already done it. He's already spaffed it.
Yeah, I'm straight in.
He didn't even let me finish.
No.
Before we go into that mission... boarding actions. For those of you that haven't watched boarding actions before, boarding actions is a new way of playing 40k, either matched or narrative. It's 500 points using a different force organisation chart, typically 0 to 1 characters, 0 to 3 troops, 0 to 3 elites. Elites can't be duplicated. And then you have to build a force using those restrictions for up to 500 points. Different factions have different rules. Check out the 10-page FAQ on the Warhamster community page download section for Arcs of Omen. No walkers, no vehicles, no monsters, no fly, unless you have one of those restrictions lifted, i.e. Joe could have taken Zoanthropes for his Tyranids, he has chosen not to, but although they can fly, they are allowed in Arcs of Omen. Other factions have other rules. Guard can take up to 3 characters, for example. Then what you do is you form your boarding parties. If you've taken a 10-man unit, you have to split it down into 2 5-man units. If you're taking a 3-man unit, that's the biggest size you're allowed to go. So our aggressors will always be 3-man units. Again, Guard, for example, circumvent that restriction, they're allowed to stay in a 10-man unit. We then have 4 objectives and a different set of missions, which we'll go through in just a moment. And you've got 4 additional actions. So you can set to defend, you can set to overwatch, you can open a door, or you can make an objective sticky. Joe, show us the action to make an objective sticky. It's different to what I thought you'd do.
You can't close the door, can you?
I don't see why. It just says operate doorway or operate hatchway. See, I think you can close
yeah.
doors.
You definitely.
I was watching Jakey on VT and he was closing doors.
Yeah.
But then, that's not to say that they were right, because they also weren't using Balance Dataslate rules.
But does it, when he closes the door, does he open a window?
I'm not sure.
No.
I don't know.
It's not like Jesus then. Oh God, I don't know. I don't know. Carry on. I went off a weird tangent.
So,
I had like they used to say this in the films, don't they? When he closes the door, he opens the window.
you should.
In boarding actions in each
upstairs.
mission, it gives you a specific set of terrain layout, which Joe has set up beautifully for us today, where the objectives are, and where the deployments are. Today's mission, which is mission 3 from the rulebook, is called the Pipeline. Wait, he did it this time on time. Look at that.
No, I spaffed
Jesus
It
Christ.
was before you finished.
Your poor missus, right? Primary mission then. Each player will score 5 victory points for each of the following conditions they meet at the end of their command phase each turn, unless you're player 2, who goes second, and in the 5th battle round you score it at the end of your turn instead.
Yep.
To a maximum of 25 points per turn, Joe.
That's a lot of points.
And you only score from battle round 2 onwards, which means there is a potential 100 points available for each player. You'll notice that our scoreboard, when it comes up, will already say 10 points each, because we already gave ourselves 10 points per player, despite the fact that doesn't actually exist in this rulebook. But if I put it on 0, it sits off centre. I don't like that.
And it means Brom doesn't get any points if he plays Ultramarines.
So 5 victory points for each of the following. They control 1 or more objective markers. They control 2 or more objective markers. They control more objective markers than their opponents. And if they control both objective markers labelled A, which are the 2 central ones, or both objective markers labelled B, which are the 2 in the outer edges of that long edge board. You can see the green and red tiles that I made specifically for this deployment map today as well. They are our deployment zones. I think green is attacker and red is defender. No, wrong way around. Red is attacker, green is defender. That is boarding actions, the Pipeline. So no secondary nonsense, no kills. It's just about objectives. Saying that, it is Tyranids versus World Eaters. So I suspect there might be much kill, big wow.
Yeah, much kill.
Much skill.
Although if you charge me, it's a problem because you're -3.
I'm -3.
I mean, I don't get a save.
Well, you do on your Gene Sneakers. They've got invulnerables.
Yeah,
So don't lie to me.
not on the big jobby jobs.
No. Okay. But your Bone Sword's at AP -2.
2.
Oh, I do get a save. Okay, cool.
Lucky duck.
Talking of which, I have a 500-point boarding patrol, and I say 500 points, it's actually 470 points. This is the World Eaters in boarding patrols. Look at this. And it's super simple, Brom, and I love it because of its simplicity. We did use it for the first time today against, what did I play against, Joe? The Raven Guard. Filmed for deploymentzone.tv, !DZTV, if you want to check out that boarding actions game that goes live in 2 weeks today. Our first one, which was Harlequins versus Black Legion, went live today at 12 o'clock in DZTV, so you can check out that one. It's nice, actually. It's a 15-minute battle report, so you can watch it during your lunch break, which is pretty cool. We have Khan the Betrayer as my character, my HQ choice, and therefore my Warlord. However, because he's a named character, he does not get a Warlord enhancement. He is just savage, though, as he goes tumbling through the boarding actions with 7 attacks on the charge, and he can fight twice with Gorechild at strength 7, AP -4, flat 2 damage. He's a monstrosity. And with boarding actions, I don't need to character protect him with other units. I can use corridors and walls to hide him, so I also don't chop my own guys down typically. Talking of my own guys, I've got 3 troops choices. Because it's a World Eaters detachment and not a Chaos Space Marine detachment, Berserkers become troops. Nice. So I've got 3 5-man Khorne Berserker units. Each has an icon because it's free. Each has Mark of Khorne because it's included in their points. And the champions are the guys with the big double-handed axes because Khorne Berserkers can no longer take Power Fists. That puts me on 470 points. Are you on 500, Joe? Please be on 500, Joe.
I think I'm on the dot, maybe.
Please be on the dot, Joe.
Maybe, baby. Maybe.
What's my underdog bonus? Oh, it's not really a great underdog bonus. Okay.
Hang on. I've got like 12 boarding actions lists in one section on my boarding actions bit.
12's an understatement, Joe.
I'm glad they're just
485.
Okay, so I don't get an underdog bonus.
No,
okay.
I could give everyone adrenal gland, and then I'd be exactly 500.
It just gives me an extra command point. 1 extra command point. I don't care.
I could go toxin sacks on everyone. I'll go toxin sacks on everyone. There you go, done.
On everyone?
Everyone. Because it's 5 points a unit. So 5, 10, 15, 20.
That puts you over, Joe.
Yeah.
485 plus 20 is 505, Joe.
I won't put it on him.
Earlier, he was talking about when he first collected Warhammer, so that was like 30 years ago. In fact, that wouldn't be 30 years ago because I'd have been like 3. I'm like, aren't you 35? And he went, yes.
Numbers aren't great.
Yeah, but I only had 3 toes, it's fine. I grew the rest later.
Okay, so that's my 470 points of World Eaters. Lots and lots of fun with the World Eaters. Joe,
Yeah.
you have bought some Tyranids.
I have.
Slightly differently from the first time we ran Tyranids this time last week.
Yeah, because that was a narrative list.
Yes.
Narrative
list.
Narrative.
Yes.
Yeah.
It definitely wasn't the fact that we missed that you couldn't have duplicate.
No.
Narrative.
Space Hulk, Gene Stealers, you know?
Narratives,
because that's what they're famous for.
Good.
Yeah.
That's how I get out of jail free
So what have you got this time that it's a legal list?
So I have a complete legal Tyranid list. High Fleet Hydra, and we're going to use the adaptation that allows me to heroically intervene. I'm not going to surprise you with that later on. I'm going to tell you this now. You can't be a bitch about it. And then I have got a Tyranid Prime, or a Warrior Prime, whatever you want to call them.
Yeah.
I have got 2 units of 3 Warriors.
Warriors.
All of them are exactly armed the same. They've all got Lash Whips, Bone Swords, Death Spitters, which is the strength Assault 3, Strength 5, -1 damage. No, -2, 1 damage.
So the auto-hitting ones? Is that the auto-hitting ones?
No, no. And then I've got a unit of 10 Gene Sneakers. And they've got...
That's it, yeah.
Yeah, that's it. It's dead simple. I'm High Fleet Hydra, so I get +1 to hit if I outnumber you. And my Imperatives, what are they called? Synaptic Job of
Synaptic
Libs.
Imperatives.
That's the one, yeah.
Yeah.
The Job of Libs.
You just get...
So the Tyranid Prime gives me exploding 6s in shooting.
Yeah.
And then the Warriors gives me exploding 6s in combat.
Okay. That's decent.
It's pretty toit.
Just so you guys know, in case you wonder, and I keep looking down, I currently have it on stream on my phone right now just to check the jankiness of it.
Why have they
Because
got no clothes on?
Because I'm a wild control freak.
So the only things that people have noted in chat about the stream is potential sound lip syncing type being out slightly. They did say that because you guys got beards, it's less noticeable. And some others have commented to say it's fine for them. So it's I think
odd.
it's more
How
like
odd.
Maybe it's just their
individuals,
internet.
not had everyone go, oh no, sounds out.
We
Then-
did it on. We did the same stream setup on Liam and Joe show. No one said a word either.
Well, we weren't changing cameras on the Liam and Joe show.
I haven't
were we?
changed yet.
Shouldn't make a difference.
But so it seems fine.
The audio sync comes through the roadcaster, Joe. So
Is it
shouldn't make a
because the
difference.
internet's busier at this time of night?
No, it looks
With all the
okay.
youths
No, it's
playing
pretty
their
solid
games?
down here at least.
I'll have a look at the audio sync later. That's a tweak that I'm okay with living with right now.
They're okay with it, mostly.
hang on,
So
Joe.
that's all good. We have had another member join.
Nice. We love a
Adam.
member.
He's now catching up. So Adam Horsberger has joined as a Hesser.
Hasir.
Thank you very much, legend. And Tim Chaser has gifted 10 memberships.
Love you, Tim.
Hero. How many members that put us on? 12.
It puts us up to 13
Oh.
new this stream.
So that basically means that we need 87 new members, and Liam has to give away.
Stop it.
You're
Shut
really
up.
good at that maths. We can't add 20 to 85.
So it looks okay
when
on
it comes
my.
to Liam giving away money.
It looks okay on my mobile telecommunications device right now. Maybe slightly out. Maybe like half a millisecond ish, perhaps. But
Oh, Eddie's gonna hate that.
Oh, it's going to be amazing.
He's gonna be like, ah.
don't.
Did that for like an
I
hour.
think
once.
I'd rather just live with it as it is, quite frankly.
So we can step into the game.
We can step into the game. Oh no, we have to do our deployment, but we will need a dice cam, Ron. So you might as well go in game and then press main cam with dice.
Main cam with dice.
And I have discovered, chat, that the biggest issue we typically have is when we start layering cameras over cameras. Actually, so
And Joe's arm in cam.
I'm going to keep an eye on what goes
I'm
on
doing
in
what
here.
Liam does.
Joe, we need to roll off. See who's attacker, who's the defender.
These cameras really put pounds on your fingers, didn't they?
No, that's
definitely-
pizzas. There's pizzas that do that. Go. I rolled a 4, Joe.
A 6.
Would you like to be the attacker or the defender? I
I'll
guess you
be
want-
whichever one it is that's on that side of the table.
Is it like that,
The green one.
or is it like that?
I don't,
You said
that.
Like that?
Well, it's exactly the same.
Like that?
Yeah.
Or like that?
We'll do the red.
Like that?
Yeah.
You-
That
Or
one.
like that? That way? That
I'll
way?
be the defender.
Cool, you put first unit down.
All right then. I don't know where I put them.
I've just shown you 3 times.
Not that I pay attention.
So while you're doing that, we've had some super chats.
Have we?
Yeah, so
Amazing.
I'll roll through a few.
Super
Thank you,
chats.
Green Rabbit. Love Joe's hat.
Thanks, B
Thank
Rabbit.
you. It's my hipster douchebag hat. It's
The-
my.
There's been a few like that that have said loves Joe's hat. In
His
chat.
hipster douchebag hat.
Yeah.
Thank you, Dave B. Fill it full of zombies. No. But thank you, mate, for the idea. Joe would, if he
Dave
had...
B messaged me literally 5 minutes before we went live saying he's been playing Resident Evil 2, the remake, and he's been pooping his pants. So he's on the zombie train right now. I played it. I played all of it the other couple of weeks ago when I was ill at Christmas. So good.
So you weren't ill.
Your turn, sir. Your turn.
The Gatsby, thank you. Have to be here early to see the car crash happen. It obviously doesn't happen all the time, so thank you very much, mate. Grant Elkin, thank you for the super chat. Seems to be a slight sound issue. Yeah, we've covered that. Thank you. It was actually your comment that popped it up the first time.
Slight sound issue.
That was a while ago. So.
But a lot of people say it's not having an issue,
And
which
that-
is
agreed.
weird. Which, like, if there was in fact a sound issue, you'd expect everyone to be having the same sound issue.
Exactly.
I mean, don't get me wrong, we have rare sound issues. Some streams have sound issues every fucking stream, so maybe we'll just keep it up with that trend, AJ.
Thank you, Baroff's Forge. Pink wafers.
Oh, okay. Are they a biscuit? Did you count them as a biscuit?
Technically, a wafer is a biscuit because
Yeah.
it's not a crisp, nor is it a sweet of some variety. Can you put these cheeky chappies in that box over there?
And then we
for me,
thank
which is where the green
James
grapes are.
Hobbs for the burger. If I go to top down,
Thank you for the burger, James. Thanks
Thank
for
you.
feeding the kids.
the camera's off.
It's
So I'll
on.
come back.
Uh,
Top down was not active. It is on. It definitely wasn't active.
Okay.
I got black screen.
so, do you know what? I'll do you a favour. So, on the stream deck,
Yeah.
Go on the bottom right corner. I'm going to teach Brom live chat. Watch
Okay,
this. This is
right.
tech support from over here. Bottom right corner, there's a button that says studio mode. Press studio mode.
Yes.
It will then give you double screens.
No, that's. Fun.
Then click top down. One. No, not that button, you fucking idiot. Go back. Right, click top down on OBS.
On the left.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Click top down. Why is it transitioning straight away? It shouldn't transition. You're in studio mode.
I am in studio mode.
Press main cam again.
Are you pressing drop down on that one over there?
No, I went studio mode and then press that.
Right, so today when we went to we did the Liam and Joe show, literally, like
That's what
YouTube is determined to give Liam
This one's still okay. That's fine.
a monumental breakdown.
Is that what they're seeing?
So it's fine. They see the right hand side. We see the left hand side. It's problem.
Thanks.
I was calling you a bella, and then chat's going. I don't know why he's getting told off. Nothing's wrong, right?
Yeah.
So where it says top down cam, double click it in the assets box. There's like a sources box.
Down the bottom corner. Yeah.
So where you would
Yep,
go
sources.
right, double click on the one that says top down,
Top down cam.
and you'll get a properties box. At the top there'll be a drop down that say Black Magic Design something or other.
Yep.
Drop it down.
Yep.
Switch it to number 5. Press OK. Do the same thing again. Double click it. Drop down. Switch it to number 2. Should load top down. Has it done it?
Negative Ghost Rider.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Joe, we used top down earlier.
You didn't change the.
Do you know what I love about this is that we do camera testing and sound checking before we go live every time, right? And it waits until you go live, and then it's like, no, not today.
None of them appeared there.
It's just
a bit weird.
An absolute
And then I
mare.
pressed OK.
Absolute mare.
This is going to be a problem if it doesn't solve it.
Because top down is.
Top down's pretty important for boarding actions, Brom.
Yeah, that's what chat has already said it.
That is top down's cable. Cool, good. Without top down,
Can
we're
you see it
pretty
on one?
fudged.
Can you not see it on one or the other, or can you not see it at all?
There we go.
We can see top down now.
So I can come out of that. and
Fixed
then-
it, right, okay.
That was. Well, it's.
Press it again. Yay!
All right, there you go, chat. See,
What we
this is
gonna
why
do
we've got
on
to get it
Thursday
right
when this
because
happens?
this is the best view.
On Thursday when this happens, it's fine, I'm next door. It's just
You
a
just
birthday.
hear me wailing.
It's just a birthday, he's got many more to come. It's just his 10th, Joe. He's already had 9, selfish.
Yeah.
Whoa. All right, first of all, chat, don't gang up on me. I press buttons, that's what I do. No, it's fine. The
done,
actually,
mate.
it's all
You
fixed
gotta
and
do
you're
it.
going to get the best thing ever now.
I'm going to hold that unit in reserve.
Do you have to put it in the deployment zone?
I don't think so. Do you?
No? I don't know.
Do you have to put it in?
I don't know if you have to fill them.
So,
Here's an interesting learning moment.
A learning moment. Do you have to fill all the deployment zones?
I didn't say that. You just can use.
Players
anything.
alternate setting up their units one at a time, starting with Defender.
There you go.
For each player's entry zones, that player sets up one unit within that entry zone. If you know there's a pre-battle rule that allows basically if you can infiltrate, you can set up within 6 inches. If one player finishes deploying all their units, their opponent then deploys the remainder of their units until both players have set up one unit per entry zone or all units have been deployed. Determine results. Any units in a player's army that do not start the battle on the battlefield will start the player. This does not cost any command points. So I think I have to actually. Because it says, right, if one player finishes deploying all their units, their opponent then deploys the remainder of their units until either both players have set up one unit per entry zone or all units have been deployed.
Oh.
And then afterwards, it's determine reserves before deploy armies.
Oh.
So I feel like I have to. I don't feel like I've got a choice. I'm happy to be wrong. I don't really care too much. Let's put them over here. Cool, we're deployed
Hey!
in a glorious top-down that's now working.
In that beautiful 4K.
Oh, don't keep
Resolution.
saying that beautiful 4K resolution. At the moment, it's just causing me fucking headache after headache after headache.
Just throwing.
I did so much testing before the end of Christmas. And then the first 2 just went off without a hitch. And now we're getting nothing but problems. And I blame Bridger
What, for not living in the UK?
for not living in the UK to fix all my problems. Yes,
He could do.
Yeah, 100%. Right, that's us deployed.
Yeah.
So I've got a unit of Berserkers in each blob and then Khan right in the middle.
Yeah. I've got a unit. I've got Gene Stealers, Warriors, Warrior Prime, and you know Warriors off the table.
Are you ready? Should we
Yeah.
see who goes first?
Yeah. That was a nice one. Ready? Go. Who's rolled the 4?
No one's rolled the 4. I have rolled a 6, Joe.
I'm going to roll a 6 as well. No.
You rolled a 3, Joe. I don't get a choice. I have to go first, and I didn't want to.
No?
No. So, on to World Eats Movement Phase. Guess what? I gained a command point, and someone on YouTube went, I don't think each player gains a command point in every video. They do. Go away, they do.
Really?
We reread it today, yes. Yeah. In each player's command phase, I'll read the rules out.
No, you're
No,
fine,
I'm going to read the rules out, Brom. That's it now.
No, because the people that don't have the books are right.
The people that don't have the books who criticise us on YouTube are always right. So I'm going to read the rule out, Brom, instead, where it says, where it says, oh, for fuck's sake. Why don't they know how to lay out a book? You think after all this time, they know how to... Battleforge CP bonus and stratagems in boarding action battles. At the start of each player's command phase, before doing anything else, both players gain 1 command point. I've read it there verbatim. They can't argue now, Joe. Cool. Right, good.
And if they do, you can strike them.
So, because we get one to start with, boop. Did you give yourself adrenal glands, toxin sacs, and all that wibbly-jibbly nonsense?
Yeah, why not?
So I'm on 3 command points then.
All right.
Because my underdog
I'll double
bonus-
check to make sure I can do it. Otherwise, I'm just
You
full
don't know, you
of,
said
full of
you asked.
lies.
And
Was
deceit.
that what the underground bonus, the underdog bonus was, or just an extra CP?
Just an extra CP, yeah.
Cool. So while you're shuffling some stuff around, I'll go to top down. So
Every
you can
day,
see the
Bob.
things. Shuffle.
Every day I'm
you're
shuffling.
shuffling. We had some super chats in while we were obviously adjusting our top down cam. Thank you, Matt M. I don't get to watch live very often, but I love all of you and the joy you bring to this hobby.
Love you
Beautiful
too.
beard crew represent. I have shaved recently, but there's at least a millimetre on there, so I'm not taking credit for that one. And we've had several other super chats. We had one from Warhammer TV.
The Warhammer TV.
No, it's
No.
not one.
But watching you guys in the A&E. Dave B, thank you for the super chat. Brom's fudged it already.
He knows you well.
Yeah, and again, and the Paj, thank you for the super chat. Bought a guard ticket for the narrative event. First ever event for me. Nervous but excited. Are boarding actions included in the game types there at the narrative events?
Not yet.
Okay. Cool. I have no doubt that
So-
Factorum will want to run boarding action events.
Well, they do have fun, fancy boarding action type terrain.
So, the current narrative event is just 40k. And you can play 500, 1,000, 2,000, 5,000 if you want to. It's just 40k, right? What we have already discussed on occasion is how we might in the future add in boarding actions, kill team, Aeronautica, Titanicus,
Yeah.
and then also 40k. So on one set of battle mats there might be massive epic Titan battles going on. On another set of battle mats there could be a kill team infiltrating that gives you another benefit to your faction.
Yeah.
So, but that becomes wildly complicated. So arguably we ran before we could walk this last weekend.
So if I was going to throw out that idea now, I would say that your main big battles are your narrative storyline battles, and then the other side games are your asset battles.
Side missions.
Yeah, your side mission. So for next turn, if you want to drop vortex missiles on someone, you have to take over the missile silos on an orbital station,
Yeah.
and then you play boarding action.
Yeah, it's side missions. We think about adding in side missions. You know, like when you play Assassin's Creed, right? And you've got to capture 55 million fucking shards, which always look the same.
Yeah.
I know those kinds of side missions. So we'll get to a point where people are just really bored of playing Kill Team because it's the same mission every single time.
Yeah.
And we go back to just playing 40k.
And then Ezio gets in a warlord and blows up all the Crusaders.
And my turn, Joe. I've now got 4 command points.
That's it.
So what I have done, team, is I have advanced this unit of berserkers into this gap here. It's probably pretty silly because I think the Gene Sneakers can make the charge.
They've got 8-inch move.
8-inch move. Can they advance and charge?
No, because they're not as good as Gene Stealer Cult ones.
Now they can't make the charge. Right? That's the intent, is they can't make the charge now. Okay. Over here, Khan moved up to behind this wall. Sneaky Khan.
Yeah.
These berserkers moved onto this objective, but also out of line of sight because of all the guns the Gene Stealers have got. And they've made this one sticky with the sticky action.
Yeah.
And then over here, this unit, because if you deploy on the edge, you can get to the door, they're going to just open the door.
Yeah.
There
And
we
then they go out and hit them with sea cucumbers. That was the action, wasn't it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Throwing sea cucumbers.
Yeah.
Yes.
They spit
That
everywhere.
is the end of the World Eaters movement phase.
So it turns out I can't put toxin sacks on everyone.
Oh,
So the Tyranid Prime and that unit of warriors have got toxin sacks.
okay.
Okay?
Why can't you put it on everyone?
Because it's 10 points for a unit of 3 warriors and it's 5 points for one Tyranid Prime. So that's 15 and I was 485.
How many points is on your Gene Sneakers? It's like 5 points on Gene Sneakers.
It's probably like 10 points. Well, double check. Back to the book.
We won't get a game in at this rate.
While you're doing this,
Look, I beat Brom.
Brom?
I beat Brom in literally 5 minutes last time. So
yeah, but I beat you in
yeah,
5 minutes.
I was
through
using an
technical
army.
issues.
Through technical issues is correct, yeah.
It's
I had it
Tox-
harder.
30 points. 3 points a model.
Right.
3 points a model?
On Genius Dealers, yeah.
Holy shit. Okay.
Yeah. I mean, if they had it, they would function.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Joe, you're going to start shuffling. Every day you're shuffling.
Every day he's shuffling.
Yeah, go on then.
Yeah, so go to the top down for that. I'm now going to read James Thompson's super chats. We've had a few more. Thank you very much, mate. He's had 2, and they're about the same topic, but you just kept talking, Joe. But his super chats are about you talking, so it's fine.
Oh.
Can we get more lore from Joe during technical difficulties time? Probably. Yeah. We could cut to little side videos of Joe sat at a fireplace in his dressing gown with a pipe, talking lore.
Yeah, it depends on what kind of lore you want.
Yeah. His second super chat on the same thing was effing loving hearing Joe talk lore. Somehow he makes everything sound better lore-wise.
He does, that's
It's true. He's very excitable, is our Joe, isn't he?
He is pretty
That's what all
excitable.
the ladies say.
We've also had a super chat from PT13. Joe, varnish bro, Mackie D's garlic cheese bites, not as good as chili ones.
Oh, I know. So the new Mackie D's garlic cheese bites are wonderful. I had some the other day. You get more in a pack as well, but they taste delicious. But once you get to like the 6th or the 7th one, the garlicky bit really leaves a weird taste in your mouth.
Yeah,
They're not as good as the Christmassy ones.
This looks like it's going okay right now.
You're going
sorry,
okay.
I'm touching all the wood right now. Touching all your wood, Joe.
Yeah.
You've done some moving too.
Yeah. Oh yeah. So I didn't realise that the Tyranid Warrior Prime.
Yeah.
He's a lieutenant. He is.
Lieutenant, but yeah.
Yeah. If he was in America, they're American Tyranids. The lieutenant. He puts it on the jean sneakers.
Does he?
Because they wear sneakers because they're American.
Okay.
Otherwise they'd be wearing trainers.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
And that's it. I don't know if I can see you. I can see you, but I'm out of range. So there you go.
Interessant.
But he's going to go and stand in front of that door. They're going to stand in front of that door.
You going to do any actions?
Set to defend. Set to defend.
Well, you can't put them in Overwatch, Joe.
No.
Did you not advance them?
No.
Because he doesn't want you to get you.
No. I don't want you to charge me and murderize me. So, these guys here, they'll set to defend, and the Tyranid Prime will set to... Actually, no. They're going to set to Overwatch. Oh, I can't shoot from my own units. So, yeah, carry on. Everyone's set to defend.
Okay, so it's on to World Eater's turn 2.
Yeah. CP up to 4.
I'm up to 5. And I gain 5 of the finest victory points, Joe, for holding an objective. And actually, I hold more than you.
No, I hold 1.
Do you? You're not within an inch.
I hold 1.
There was definitely intent.
Yeah. I stood right next to it, man.
Yeah, but you were within 3.
Come on,
correct?
man.
I only get 5 points then, Brom, for holding 1 objective.
You've got 5 points.
Okay.
Okay. So while you're shuffling
Every day.
every day, I'm going to go top down again to get this shuffle on. We've had a couple of memberships gifted. Thank you, Barroth's Forge, for the 1 membership gifted, and Ariana's.
Grande.
Yeah, I'm going to go with that. 1 membership gifted. Thank you very much. They've licked up very quickly by the grey names that are in chat. There's not many of them out there, but they're still getting licked up.
Like cats.
Yep.
Lick them up.
Yep, exactly like that.
What warlord traits does my lord have?
My lord.
Well, your enhancement.
Yeah.
I don't know. What did you
I
pick?
can either
Joe?
open doors or I get +1 strength and damage.
You're meant to pick before the game, Jojo, so you can pick what you like. Just
Yeah,
don't
I
tell
mean,
everyone.
Yeah. Yeah. So I picked the +1 strength and damage.
That's probably good
That's what
because
I
you didn't put them near doors.
Yeah. So yeah, that's the one I took. Everyone saw it.
This map is a bit better for the lesser door opener,
Yeah.
isn't it? Because there's a few more gaps you can just run through. So if you're good with your movement, which we've seen.
This one,
guys
Joe,
do like.
this one's going sticky. Sticky objective action.
Yeah. Sea cucumbers everywhere. Right.
Do the action to make it sticky. That's what we say.
Do the action to get a reaction. That's what they say.
So I've got some choices here, Joe. Do I run the risk of trying to make two charges and you interrupt rudely with your 2 command points? Or do I just make the 1 charge? Just the 1, actually.
Just the 1 charge, actually. Can you kill 5 gene stealers with your
5 berserkers.
27 attacks or whatever it is?
So it's 5 berserkers. They get 5 attacks each, which is 25. Plus 1 each for charging, which is 30. And +1 for the sergeant, which is 31 attacks.
That's just obnoxious.
You're going to survive that, Joe.
Hit on 3s. It's currently still shooty doctrine for Chaos Space Marine, so I only hit on 3s and I don't get exploding 6s.
Oh no.
Strength 6, so wound on 3s. AP -3, you don't care, you got 4 up invulnerable saves in combat.
Yes.
Which is a problem.
I mean, but I've only got 1 wound each.
Wound, that's true. So based on that, 30 attacks hitting on 3s is like 20 attacks hitting.
Yeah.
Wounding on 3s is like 15, 14. You should die. You should die.
I mean, I only have to fail 5 saves.
But the problem is, how many attacks do you have? 4 each?
4 each. So
AP
20.
minus?
3.
That's a problem for me now.
Oh yeah. I mean, it's we're all 1-touch units, you know. Boop, dead.
Yeah. The thing, so I could get onto this objective. Now the reason why this objective is important for me is because if I hold both the middle objectives, I gain a bonus 5 victory points in my command phase. Problem is, Joe, is I'm not lasting on that objective very long with all them gene sneakers there, am I?
Yeah.
It's gonna get charged. So at the moment, I think I'm just gonna hide around the corner as berserkers. Narrative.
Can you hold the objective from the other side of the door?
I assume it's supposed to be more than an inch away from the wall, so no, I'd guess not, because it's only an inch within an inch of the objective, isn't it? So I assume not. And then this unit here is going to charge. I'm not going to shoot any pistols,
Yeah.
because you'll just remove the nearest ones.
I will move away from you.
What?
It's a new rule, just made up.
Okay, so we have,
Hydra.
from visible to visible, a 6 inch... Is it 6 or is it 5? Is it 6 or is it 5? It's 6. It's a 6 inch charge from visible to visible, Joe.
Do we need to do a zoom cam? We don't need to.
We need a dice cam.
He's good. He's always good. Just roll.
I mean, that's a 10.
That is a 10.
You're in danger.
I am in danger.
Yeet and delete. You see what I did there? I said yeet and delete.
I need an epic whiffer from you now, please.
Okay, Jay. So we have successfully chargified the sneakers of jeans. So now I'm going to get my dice together, Joe. And because I charged, I have 6 attacks per model now. 5 attacks base for a berserker, that's the French version. And then another one for charging. So that's 6 attacks each. That's 5 6s, Joe, which is probably 7 in Joe's maths. It's in fact 30. I have 30 dice here, Joe. But I have a champion. He's got a bigger stick. So because he's got a bigger stick, he gets another attack.
Bigger stick. you
Bigger stick. Hweld eaters, the eaters of Hwelds.
say. Yeah.
You ready?
You ready?
Yeah,
for
I'm ready
this?
for this. Boo, 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 boo. So base strength 5, plus 1 strength for Mark of Corn, plus
3.
1 strength 6, and then I have my... I hit you on 3s first. Oh, that's a problem. I think underneath that 4 is a miss. It wasn't.
It's a miss now.
Cool. That went better for you than you could have hoped.
I know, but it's still not.
It's still a lot of dice though, isn't
It's
it?
still a lot. It is an obnoxious amount of dice.
Still a lot of dice, Joe. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 wounds!
I just need to roll ridiculously above average.
Just do really well right now.
Just roll 6s.
4s.
I mean, you did,
1,
but they're all
2,
dead.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, they're all dead.
First blood to the World Eaters! Joe, I can't pile in or anything.
No?
Or any of that junk.
No piles for you.
No piles for me. So that's the end of my turn.
That's a problem.
It's a problem for you. Brom, it's now Joe's turn too. He has no victory points.
Sad times, Joe.
Come at me, bruh.
Brah.
But you do gain another CP that you've
6!
Up to 5.
just not repeated.
In this commanding phased, I will
Pray to the God Emperor.
give these cheeky chaps reroll 1s to wound, and I will go into the doctrine of exploding 6s for shooting or combat,
Reroll 1s to wound. How'd you work that one out?
because they're in the range.
Is
of-
it 12, is it?
They're in synaptic link range.
Is it 12? Is it 12?
Yeah.
I'm asking. I'm just being genuine.
I don't know the rules.
It might be
Carry on.
6.
Looking
I
up.
don't know the rules.
Then, yeah, we'll go into the doctrine of exploding 6s for shooting.
Roger Dodger. How's chat, Brom?
Yes.
Chat's all good. They're moving quite quickly.
There's quite a lot in chat, isn't there?
There is 328 people.
How many
live
likes?
watching. 170.
Oh.
Gaz got us to 100 and said, "Oh, my job's done." I went, "No, 200."
200 Gaz at
He,
least.
he hasn't got us to 200 yet,
Oh, slacker.
but he is trying really hard.
Has anyone found Eddie?
No one's found Eddie yet. I'm not.
Did we
100%
put
sure
him on the
they're looking.
table?
Yes, I definitely did.
Because that would have been a problem.
No, I definitely did. I can see him very clearly. They'll find him very
Now
quickly.
the rain
they're
is gone.
looking.
Right.
The,
Top down, please.
I'll go to the top down. We have had a couple of super chats.
Legends, thank you very
The
much.
first one is from the like speaking on behalf of all chat. Brighthammer said, "Liam, forget about the non-existent technical issues and remember that you have greater than 300 viewers." That's because chat were trying to wind you up with technical issues. James Hobbs,
Yeah.
a few others, upside down screens. Well, just sit upright and you'll be fine. The it is amazing, and so far, touch wood, the stream's holding strong. We have to thank Tony D for the poo.
Thank you for the poo.
Thank you for the poo.
And then Big Bad Peter Gaming, thank you for the super chat. He says, "Any rules for taking cavalry, etc., or blood crossers in boarding action? I think you're just being OP."
There are rules. The rule is you can't take them.
Yeah, that is the rules.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Simple. There you go.
Yeah.
Done.
Yeah, can't take cavalry because it's very difficult to ride a giant angry rhino pig thing down a corridor.
When Brom is on the deck, stream is like a shit art attack. It's just hands. That's all they see.
They do a lot, but then a lot at the start, the chat were very, very keen on the top-down view. And
Because top down's pretty. That's why.
Super pretty, and you can see the whole board. You get a very good tactical view.
We haven't shown them 3/4 cam yet.
No, I've turned it on. I just it's pressing another button.
It was already on. Well, you now know you can studio mode and then check it before you press it.
I can do that.
If
can't
you
I?
click, you can check before you press
I
to
can
make sure
click
it's
with
working.
it, but-
So
okay,
if you
so-
click studio mode on and click 3/4 cam, and then you can see on the left-hand side, and I'll see on the screen whether it's working or not.
Ooh.
I'm teaching you new OBS things tonight, Brom.
Studio mode, and I just click it to turn it off if I wanted to come off. of
Yeah,
studio
if you
mode.
click studio mode and click
then-
3/4 cam, I'll see it change. Chat won't see it change. Chat sees what's in the right-hand box.
It's called angle cam though. Isn't
Yeah, angle cam. That's the same thing.
Yeah.
So I now can see that it's working. So if you come off of studio mode now,
it? Just off studio
just
mode.
unclick studio mode and it'll go back to where we were, and then you can press angle cam and we go,
Wow.
look at this,
And then
Jay.
we can go
And
that
then
way.
watch the terrible frame rate as it's in 30 frames a second. Ooh. I made it higher for boarding actions because I felt like it made sense to be higher for boarding actions.
What does chat think to that, guys?
It's
What do you
fucking
think?
cool, that, isn't it,
It's
Jay?
cool, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Again,
Fine.
you've just got
Dick is hard.
the
So aggressive.
the hands. That's all you're getting is the hands.
Yeah.
Just hands!
Chat have found Eddie.
Oh,
He's bang smack in the middle.
Yeah.
I didn't make it too hard, but we might move him again. Yeah, he's in there.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't think you can move him again, Joe. Brom, whilst we're live on stream.
I can definitely do it.
You can go zoomed in Liam's face.
No, I can do that. I'm not doing that. But the, I'm not Paddy. I don't zoom in. No,
Zoomed in face
when
is great.
we're
camera.
doing the next army intro, I might shuffle him
Oh, okay, cool.
every day.
Every day.
Shuffling.
Right, perfect. I mean, you made it easy for them first time round. Joe, you've moved.
Yeah.
What have you done, sir?
These have all moved forward. These have moved forward into here. They have moved over here and opened a door.
And everyone's just set to defend.
No, we're going to do some shooting now.
Oh, okay. What
Yeah.
about these guys? Have they done any actions?
They're going to set to defend.
Okay.
He's going to be like, you. Keep doing what you did.
Okay.
Good job, team.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. You going to death spit at me?
Um,
Like that. They've got more expensive now, don't they, Death Spitters?
I know, 5 points model.
I know.
So this unit here is going to shoot this unit here.
Okay.
Hitting you on 3s.
How many guns have you shot with there, Jay?
3.
Have you?
Yeah.
How can that back one shoot through the front two?
Oh yeah. There you go.
In boarding actions team, you have to be able to see what you can shoot at with a direct line of sight, and you can't shoot through your own models.
So 6 explode,
Yes, of course.
and I'm wounding you on 3s.
You are, because it's a strength of higher than mine.
So that was 4 at -2.
-2, minus DOS.
Yeah.
5 up, armour saves.
Yes.
Just like being a Harlequin. It's not a great start.
No.
Okay, so 1 dice.
Yeah.
1 damage each, I assume.
Yarp.
1 dice. We're going to kill this cheeky chappy here.
Yeah.
And then 1 takes a wound. We're going to take this cheeky chappy on a wound. I was going to pick him up then, and you'd like that, wouldn't you?
I would like that. Then the other unit will shoot at you now.
Oh, will they?
They will. 1, 2, 3 again. So 3s. We'll take 1 out. Put 1 back in again. Lovely jubbly. Right. And then
Easy, Del boy.
3s. But we roll the 1s.
And you've got CP to burn, Joe.
I have.
Did you not have a 2 in there that you could have re-rolled?
Now I'm saving mine just in case.
Do you want to reroll it? I'm okay for you to do it now if you want to.
That's right.
5 ups. Ooh, 1 dice, 1 dice, 1 dice. Champion lives with a wound remaining.
Oh, I should have CVP rolled it, shouldn't I?
Probably.
Probably.
Yes, that lone berserker. Armour of Contempt would have been nice then, Joe.
That would have been super helpful. For
Yeah,
you,
it would have been
wouldn't
really good, yeah. It's almost like taking it away was a mistake. Anyway. I didn't find that mouse mat either.
Then I should do the charges.
The charges in the
They
jump.
will charge into that one guy. It's that one guy.
Hey, it's that one guy!
There's a very small door here and with lots of
You're
width.
only going to be get 2 into fight, aren't you?
Yeah. The other one will just stay on the objective.
That makes more sense.
So I get...
I feel like you should have just done the sticky objective action
Nah, I like shooting guns.
and things.
Guns are cool. So what we're doing... I always
Well,
forget...
I'm hoping melee, because you've just charged to me.
Yes.
So while you're doing that, thank you, Steady Breck, for the super chat.
Hero.
I heard a stupid rumour that chariots were not excluded from boarding actions. Is that true? Because if not, Space Wolves, Santa can be zooming around the spaceship.
I don't know. I feel like if they're not excluded, they probably are supposed to be excluded.
Yeah, they are.
So,
Yeah.
I mean, it's not like GW that ever make rules errors. So,
I don't remember seeing that chariot as a word, but
chariot? No. Well,
Yeah.
they haven't got a vehicle keyword though, have they? They just have chariot.
yeah.
Chariot. Good yeah.
Khotan will be fine.
Chariot.
They can
That's
take him.
that's taekwondo. That is.
I'm now hitting you on 2s.
Why 8 man 2s?
Because
you outnumber me.
I outnumber you. my
You
dear boy.
outnumber me.
And then I wound you on 3s.
Oh, my Space Wolves. Space Wolves.
That many.
Bone Swords, AP -3.
-2 damage.
-2.
Yeah.
2 damage.
I'll double check, but I'm pretty sure it's minus.
Because if I just like roll a big Yahtzee here, where's Logan of the Grimnar variety?
Yeah, he does. See,
I really want
Steady
Logan
Breck
in.
thinks that he's got the chariot keyword.
Yeah, I think he's got the
Yeah,
chariot.
minus,
but
-2.
It's not
if he
minus
doesn't
3.
have the vehicle keyword as well, I'd be surprised.
Logan Grimnar. Chariot character Storm Rider Chapter Master Logan Grimnar. So there's no vehicle keyword. I'll have to have a look in boarding actions in a minute. Are you ready for this?
He's dead.
It's not a good start, is it?
No, it's not the strongest.
I mean, I have 6 CP. What's the likelihood of rolling 4 or 5 ups in a row? It's quite strong, isn't it? So we'll just re-roll that one for a laugh. 5 up! Wasn't worth it, Joey Debs.
And I stay there now.
You can't move anyway, yeah. You're stuck in that spot. Okay. So now we're going to move into boarding actions because of what his question and things. We've got the time, let's be honest. And we're going to go into mustering a boarding patrol. So, unless the boarding action rules for your chosen faction say otherwise, you cannot include any models in a boarding action that have any of the following keywords: monster, vehicle, jump pack, cavalry, biker, fly. A boarding patrol detachment can include 1 character model. Select unit site. So at the moment, because they're shit at writing rules, you can in fact take Logan of the Grimnar, which means I think you can also take the Zinchen dude.
Yeah, you can Catacomb Command Budge.
Because is that not vehicle? I think it's vehicle.
Might be.
I think it's chariot vehicle Catacomb Command Budge.
I think It's an odd. I think it's because Chariot on its own is such a rare thing.
Yeah, I feel like the intent is that you can't. What if I put that out there? The intent is that you can't, but currently, rules as written, I'd imagine that you can.
Can you take that? That means you can take the Corn dude, the Herald, on his big like heavy metal.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Like a thing. Yeah,
Juggernauts of Khorne.
they're cavalry.
Oh, they are cavalry, yeah. But you could take the guy on the Blood Chariot, and you
Yeah.
could take the Zeech guy on the Fate Skimmer Chariot.
Yeah.
There's quite a lot of chariots thinking about it, Joe.
Yeah.
Just look at the Demon Book. Okay. End of Joe's turn, Bromlum Ding Dong.
Yes, mate.
I hold 2 objectives and more than you.
You don't, and you would have scored it in your command phase anyway.
Yeah. So, but you could stop him scoring.
I hold 2 objectives.
Oh, that you can't stop
No, you
that.
don't.
Yes, I do.
Who's holding that one?
It's sticky.
Oh yeah, you cucumbered all of it.
So in my turn 3, Brom,
Yeah.
I am going to have 10 points for holding 1 and holding 2. And I'm going to move into the combat wonton.
Yeah.
And get another CP.
And go back up to 6 CP.
Up
Boom.
to 6.
I'm going to go into the Sixes Explode thingy, my bib.
But that doesn't cost you any CP, and you're on 6 as well.
Yeah.
Cool. Ooh. Winner, winner, chicken dinner.
Winner, winner, winner.
Yes.
I'm currently playing quite cagey.
Scene.
That caginess might stop.
Yeah.
But I'm worried because all of Joe's units are actually quite good in combat, and all of my units are good in combat. And one of the few stratagems that I fucking detest in 40k in general is a stratagem that made it into boarding actions, and that's interrupt for 2 CP.
Yeah.
Bring back initiative and get rid of that stratagem.
That means I'd go first all the time though.
Yeah, but at least I know. At least I know, Joe.
Unless you're a Banshee, because then you make everyone initiative 1.
Yeah, Banshee's like initiative 8 anyway. So
one of the things that we did note, and chat noted earlier in the stream when we were doing the armies, is obviously the limitations of boarding action mean that you can't take 8 berserkers. So
it makes me sad.
narrative-wise, it does make you sad. They did also note that you didn't make a charge when you could have. That made them sad a little bit. But you're playing KG. Because boarding action has a bit of
The thing is though,
tactical movement.
if you can make 2 charges and you make those 2 charges, you guarantee your opponent's going to interrupt and kill you anyway.
100%, because
Yeah.
CP for days.
Yeah, you either make 1 charge. So this is where the tactical play. Well, I once wrote an academy. Did you know this? So you either make 1 charge or you make 3 charges.
yes, Joe.
You don't make 2 charges.
Correct, Joe.
Yeah.
I don't know if you can see what I'm doing here, team.
Are you doing 3 charges?
I'm going to be doing 3 charges.
Good lord.
It's World Eaters. It's time to party.
Yeah.
Party! Right, we're going to start off with some pistols, though, Joe.
So this means I'm now going to lose 2 units, and he's only going to lose 1.
So I'm going to pistol over here some sneakers of the jeans. And I could hit and kill them all.
You could.
It's unlikely. I'm World Eaters.
Yeah.
Dagger, 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 dagger. I mean, I did hit all of the times,
You
Joe.
wound on 4s though,
Oh, do I?
because I'm toughness 4.
So I just need that again. It wasn't as good, Joe.
No.
It wasn't as good. I'm going to not CP reroll. Ah! 1 dice. Now it's Khan's turn.
With his pistol of plasma.
I'm going to point it at a warrior.
Yeah.
Right, are you ready? 2s. Huh. Oh, he would do a mortal wound to himself, but that's why I saved my CP, Joe. Huh. Yes, I hit. His pistols explode.
Yeah.
2 hits.
Oh.
3s to wound. Please, only 1 wound. Fuck for that, I didn't want to kill one.
Minus
-4.
3? It's -4, is
Yeah.
it?
No, it's -3. You don't get a save anyway, do you?
Yeah. No. Don't.
So 1's down and 1 wound. If both of those would have gone through, I'd have had a longer charge. That would have made me sad. Sad times. So we're going to go for the most unlikely charge. Oh, I've got some pistols to shoot here, I suppose.
Yeah.
I could probably step him out round here.
You could probably
and get
chip that one wound off that warrior.
that one guy.
Yeah.
I can get 4 pistols into that unit there. Are you ready? 3s. Are you ready? 5s. I did one, Joe. 4 up. Ah, boo hiss boo. Right, okay. So Khan the Betrayer has a 4-inch charge, sir.
Big
Spice. We're in.
Is him.
We've got 7. 7. We're in. This unit here is the other most unlikely charge. So we're going to go for that one next. It is a 4-inch charge, Joe. Oh, they're angry. How many attacks do you get with your warriors?
3 attacks each.
Do you? No. Okay.
I mean, they could cause a problem for.
Charge. Cool. 7. So we can actually fit in because you left gaps for bases.
Oh.
Spiky bastards.
Rude.
So we can get 4 of them to fight,
Yeah.
which is cool.
Yeah.
Actually, I can fit around here. There we go. We can get all 5 of them to fight. Good. We're happy with that. Cool. Makes us happy. Much happy. Right, Joe. I'm going to do something crazy.
What's that?
I'm going to fight with Khan first.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought you would.
Yeah. Because he's Khan. I don't know if it's the most tactical choice, but he's Khan. Okay, right. We're going to hit you on 2, sir.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
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 And 6s explode. I'm going to
That's-
re-roll one of the hits. Because I want maximum hits on this unit. 6s explode,
Yeah.
so 1 misses, 2 go in.
Nice.
Thank you. Combat wonton. And now we... the harder part is wounding you on 3s. Everything that wounds goes through.
Yeah.
The unit's dead, Joe.
They're dead.
Khan does what Khan does
I feel
best.
like warriors need an invulnerable save or something.
Like transhuman from Leviathan or something like that.
Yeah, not that they get that
Oopsie.
anymore.
Joe,
Yeah.
I'm going to fight somewhere else unless you
I'm
suddenly...
going to
There we
spend
go.
2 command points, puts me down to 4, and I interact with that unit of warriors over there.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
Let's see what happens.
So I'm playing.
Strong pile in there.
Yeah.
Just ham hands it across the table.
So I'm hitting you on how many of you are there? 5. So I'm hitting you on 3s. 3s.
You don't get your +1.
No.
Oh, that's a problem.
But the 6 explodes.
And the ones you've got lash whips, you can re-roll the 3 ones you picked
Oh
up.
yeah.
And
I got your back, Joe. I got your back. There you go, sir.
right.
I'm here for you.
and you've got CP to burn.
Oh, that's 6 auto wounds as well.
Because adrenal glands, not adrenal glands, toxin sacs.
Toxin sacs.
Yeah.
Do I CP one?
Still got
No, I'm going to save that.
What's
for
your strength?
5.
Okay.
I'm wounding you on
3s.
3s.
That's 4 so far, so you
Do
can't
I-
kill the unit.
Do I CP one? Yeah, I'll CP one now. There we go.
So, 5
Down
ups.
to 3.
5 ups, Brom. You ready?
Come on then.
CP reroll. Straight away. Well, you're supposed to do it one at a time, aren't you?
Yeah,
So I'm
you
going to roll it anyway. Okay. So down to
5.
5. That's what I thought. And then 4 5 ups. So 3 save.
Do you keep the second roll
Yes.
when you?
Yeah, because only one
when
was
you-
cocked.
when you knock
one was
all
a,
of
one
them?
was a definite finished roll.
Don't know if I wholly believe that.
Well,
Because they'll go pick up the unit now.
I don't think they will.
I think they will.
So we're going to go to the 5 berserkers now
Just the 5.
because well, it doesn't matter, does it really? Because you can't interrupt me again.
No.
We are going to go to the 5 berserkers. So I charged you.
Yeah.
So I have some attacks and some more attacks,
Yeah.
and then I have some more attacks. So I have all of these attacks. I found today, Brom, that berserkers are quite mental in boarding actions.
They're insane.
What, only in 5s?
So
Mental?
the thing about berserkers, unlike most other combat units, is they put out an absolute truckload of attacks.
Yeah.
They put out more than orcs, quins, banshees, anyone else.
So those 2 1s are staying in there because there's 2 6s and 6s explode.
Good shot.
Just letting people know. It's back to 3s because I'm fighting Gene Sneakers.
Yep. I mean, this is them probably dead at this point.
You could do it, Joe.
4 up invuns because you're in combat. Fail. Pass. Pass. Fail. Fail. Pass. Pass. Fail. That's 4 dead. Pass. Pass. 5 dead. Definitely dead. Thank you for taking us through that, Joe. I felt like we learnt something there. And then my other unit of
Did you want to apply them into that warrior?
I would rather suck off a horse. Right. So the other ones.
Yep.
I have less attacks, many less attacks now, Joe. I only have 19 attacks with 3 berserkers.
Which is nearly the same as 5 interceptors.
I did roll terribly well, terribly lowly on the hitting, but I did get 5 6s, so they all go back in.
What's your strength?
6 on the charge.
6. So you're now 1 higher strength than what I am toughness.
So 3s.
Yeah. And I don't get to make any saves.
No.
So they're all dead. There we go.
Well, that's a problem, isn't it? They probably need an invulnerable save of some sort, Joe.
Yeah. So the problem is, I think with Tyranids is that when you're sub 500 points, if you haven't got a zone of rope in your list,
Yeah, you should have.
you
probably
just
had the zone
melt.
of rope. That's the end of my turn, Brom. The end of my battle round 3. If you'd like to go to top down and look for some purple, you probably won't find much.
I have 1 model left.
Rough, Joe. Rough.
Ruff, ruff.
So going into my turn 3,
Oh, I get a command point.
So does Joe.
I'm going to shoot some.
Joe, do you score any points?
No.
Oh, sad
Brom.
times.
Fucking Brom. Right.
You move
I'm
it,
going
Joe.
to death spitter those berserkers. I've hit you twice. I wound you once.
AP.
-2.
Okay, so I take a wound.
Yeah. I will now charge you. I am in.
You have charged me.
Boop.
I'll interrupt.
You cannot. I think I get 5 attacks.
I think it's 5.
Right. He gets. Oh my god.
Is it 4?
Only 4.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, I've got 5 models in the unit.
I'm hitting you on 2s. Rerolling the 1s.
Because of the lasher whipping.
Yeah. I'm wounding you on 3s.
Okay. CP reroll 1, you've got loads.
Go, why not?
You can't use it anywhere else, mate. Is it still APT?
It is still AP2.
Cool, I lose 1, and
You
that's the
kill
guy on a
1.
wound.
And then they murder him because he doesn't have an invulnerable save.
So
He
I'm going to
does
fight you
have-
back.
He does have a 3-up invulnerable save though.
Does he?
Big whoop.
I'll probably allow it. Has he actually got a 3-up?
You got
Or you
3-up
look-
armor save.
Oh, I thought you said invulnerable save.
No, that was wishful thinking.
So you look at the neurothrope and going, I wish I had you.
Yeah.
I've only got 4 now, Joe. I've only got 25 attacks.
Oh no.
Because you charged me, so I gave my World Eaters bonus.
Yeah. Can we just say he's dead?
No, I want to roll my dice. You shut up and stop me from trying to stop me from having fun.
We really need to flush out the next game.
We'll be fine.
No, I've got to do all the changes in the background. It's going to be time.
The great thing about boarding actions, right? Only takes 40 minutes to play a game.
It is. It's amazing.
Especially-
Oh! Joe, that was bad. That was really bad.
I don't think it's going to save him.
You've got 6 up saves, Joe.
Yeah.
I missed many of the times as I was just bonking you on your kiting.
He's dead.
He died, Jay. Cool. That's the end of Joe's turn 3, Brom.
Yeah.
So in my turn 4, I hold 1, and I hold 2, and I hold more, and I hold both of the middle objectives because I made that one sticky. So I get 20 victory points.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Joe, how many do you score in turn 4?
Joe gets none. I move Khan over here, and then in the next turn,
get
Brom in
25.
turn 5, I get 25 victory points.
So Liam gets 100. I get.
No, I don't.
No, he doesn't.
Well,
You get 70 with our additional 10 bonus that you shouldn't get.
So I get 60 points
Yeah.
to my 5.
to your... Well, he hasn't put them on for you.
Well, you didn't get any.
Joe got 5 in the first of the turn 2s.
Yeah.
There you go.
So it's 70 to 15 with painted, 60 to 5 without the painted score.
I think that
Oh.
berserkers might have too many attacks.
I don't know, because I feel like berserkers are back to feeling like they kind of felt like in 8th edition and to some parts of 7th edition,
Yeah.
which is when I predominantly had the army. So they hit like a fucking freight train, which is where they always were, but they just, even with 2 wounds, they just don't live. The removal of armour of contempt means they just fall over really, really quickly. They
But
typically die very
with
fast.
With boarding actions, it's very easy for them to hide around corners.
Yeah, which is, I mean, that's what I did with Khan. You could just hold him, unleash him, and off he goes and goes, die everything!
Yeah.
Because you can't do anything unless you can see him.
And the
Which means
thing
if
is
you can see him,
now,
you're dead.
and the thing is now, with the way that boarding actions works, Khan feels actually kind of tough because he's 6 wounds, toughness 4, 4-up, invulnerable save, 3-up armor save. So he feels a little bit tougher because there's less big, heavy shit that will just go, you're dead.
Yeah.
It doesn't really exist anymore. And he ploughed into some warriors, and the thing is, if he hadn't have killed them all, he gets to fight twice. He'd have got another 7 attacks. So he's done it all over again.
Yep.
Which is madness.
Yeah.
But what I like Khan, I said this in on the DZ battle report earlier. The thing is with Khan is in standard 40k, I'm yet to field him with the new World Eaters rules because he's just poo, and you can make a better Chaos Lord with relics and warlord traits and stuff. In boarding actions, when you don't actually care about keeping him near your own units, He's actually pretty terrifying.
The good thing about boarding actions, because you can't use relics and warlord traits apart from the ones you're given, right?
Yeah.
Named characters then actually become quite good because they have bonuses that other people don't get.
Which is why you don't get the enhancement.
The enhancement, yeah.
But then you
But
can't
that's I'll take Khan rolling with Gorechild to not have an enhancement.
like Gabriel Seth. I want to get ready. I need to paint like 1 or 2 units of 5 intercessors, assault intercessors, and I can bring the flash terrors. Gabriel Seth is on par with Khan.
He's not bad, is he?
I think he actually poops all over Khan.
I like to bring Ragnar Blackmane. Anyway, that is the first version, the first game, the first mission 3, boarding actions, World Eaters, Tyranids,
Yeah.
and we found out who's the most stabby fighty choppy? World Eaters, Jay.
World Eaters, yeah, as they should be. And we did that all faster than Brom's first movement phase.
Normally.
Normally.
I did a whole game, 2 games last week on
With
this.
5 models.
So
Yeah.
easy chicken.
So, Brom,
Yes.
if you look at OBS on the left-hand side now, you click the button that says Main Cam.
Yes, I'm good with that. It's the Stream Deck part. I can go back up, can't I? Go up
Yeah,
the
you just
folder,
press the little up arrow.
Yeah, I'm good with that. Okay, there we go. So
People
we can
get
go
to learn at home as well.
main cam, like this.
Yeah, and we get rid of the scoreboard because now we're going to talk to you guys for 10 minutes and I'm going to pull up super chats on my phone whilst Brom behind the scenes changes the scoreboard and the army photos live because we can do that kind of thing here, Joe, because we're a high-tech team.
We live in the future.
Yeah, he says, oh, Big Bad Peter Gaming, what's the plan for Thursday? And Brom, when we see you use orcs in boarding actions, what is everyone working on? And he's put Custodes. So,
I'm not working.
by the way, Brom, you're going to have to... I'll tell you the ones I've read out, but I'm going up from the bottom rather than down. Okay.
So I'm going to do
There
it
wasn't loads that I hadn't read out, so it's fine.
So we're not going to use a mission layout, although I might borrow some mission layouts from the book. And I'm thinking, I haven't figured about the win conditions because obviously Paddy's coming. I don't know what he's bringing. Something cheesy and broken, I imagine.
It's Paddy.
Yeah.
And what I'm going to do is so obviously the orcs have come to the Space Hulk for loot, and then whatever Paddy brings is there to recover something. Right, it's like looting, but more of a technical term. Or recover, or save, or cleanse. I'll figure out when we get to it. And then the spaceship, the Space Hulk, will have a lot more kind of sealed rooms on it, right? Basically, there's been a demonic incursion. So it's a bigger table. They have objectives to get to. Maybe they need to save one of these little wally bots.
Okay.
Right? And they have to get there and get it to an extraction point. In the meantime, when they go into a room, there might be surprises in said rooms. Not good surprises.
No, I know the surprises. We've talked about the surprises.
Bad surprises.
Bad surprise.
That's fine.
Great unclean one. Every room. Boom.
No, you can't have monsters in
No
boarding
monsters,
actions.
except for Primarchs.
He's just a character. He's just a character. Right laugh, that lad.
Thank you, Chaotic Failure, for the 5 gifted memberships.
Hero, love you.
The
What's that put us on?
that puts us up to 20.
Good, thank you.
Nice flat 20
Safe.
80 more
No,
is what we need.
no.
to the gifted.
No, negative. Go
gifted
later.
The studio mode button, asking questions about technical things now, means I can press buttons on Stream Deck like player one imagery. I could test that.
I don't know. You'd have to try it.
Let's not try it live now.
Try it live. Try it live now.
Try it
Right,
live.
so
Because we can undo it. Press studio mode.
studio mode,
Press the deck button
deck button,
and see if it changes for the chat. The right hand box is the one that they'll see.
then it hasn't.
Okay, so you can now test.
I've tested.
For anyone at
See that?
home, that's what Liam's running now.
And then there's Joe's.
Yeah, we're good. Okay, so that works
guys,
now.
so you couldn't see. Unlucky. The
So studio mode, if you want to play it super safe, you can leave studio mode up forever. And there's a way that I can set up things where you press the Stream Deck button once and it gives you the preview. You press the same button twice and it then transitions across.
That's going to be too confusing for Joe. I'm sorry, that is, isn't it?
Yeah, the less changes the
Yeah.
better, please. Yeah.
I freaked out the first time I pressed that, and I went, "Oh no!" And then you went, "Oh no!"
It's like there's live
production
production is what they for like high quality live production. They have a preview screen before a transition screen, so they can
Yeah.
always see what's coming.
Which actually I really would like. I think it would be really good.
Yeah.
So you've prepped and you can see the angles and stuff. So Phew. But all good. So all good. We did have a few other super chats. So just to hit them real quick. Thank you, Shadow. Blood for the Blood God. What does Liam think about the World Eaters leaked rules and units? We don't talk about leaks and rules.
I haven't actually seen any
unless
leaked rules
it
and units.
is of the vegetable variety.
Unless it's it's not the way you spell
Like
it.
leek and potato soup.
The double E version we're fine with, mostly because if it's leaked by Games Workshop in a nice way, then it builds hype, builds suspense, and we get really excited for it. But if it's just leaked, being like photos of the codex by some
potato
dodgy
camera leaks,
employee or content creator out there, they're just idiots, and we don't like that, and that doesn't bode well.
Yeah, if you build your YouTube channel solely off leaks, then you're
a bit of a knob.
terrible.
I haven't seen any of the World Eaters leaks, if I'm honest with you. And even if I had, I feel like with Arcs of Omen and Abaddon out, means Arcs of Omen and Angron's probably coming soon. And if Angron's coming soon and Arcs of Omen, it means that the World Eater stuff is probably coming soonish. Yeah. And so even if I had seen the leaks, which I haven't, I would probably avoid talking about it at all anyway, because if one clip happens to be taken out of context somewhere, and I might have received product from Games Workshop, and we haven't yet, but if we had, and then that little clip goes round, it gets to a point where you can end up in hot water. It's just not worth it.
No.
It's just not worth it. And people say, well, what's the worst? Worst that happens is Games Workshop stops sending me preview product, and some people make very successful YouTube channels without being previewers, without being playtesters, without any of that stuff, and that's fine. That's up to them. That's okay. I actually quite like previewing GW products, so I don't feel like they've got a gun to my face saying you must not leak, because I can do what I want. And I choose to be a previewer. I prefer to receive that content from them and use it in my content. I also don't like the whole premise of leaks and someone put a shitty comment on YouTube before going, you just don't like the fact that they get their content out before you. And I don't like that. I think they're right. I don't like that. But I don't like the fact that they're using other people's information, IP, etc., for their own gain, with zero permission to do so. Yeah. And if you were an artist and you created something, whether that's a song, a piece of music, a film, a video, a picture you painted or whatever, and someone else started profiteering off of your stuff before you had, you'd probably be pretty pissed off about it. Yeah. You probably wouldn't be happy.
One of my biggest pet peeves for leaks is that the
shape of them.
Yeah.
How green they are.
The only thing...
the taste.
Every time I think we take mention leaks, it's like the leak duck from Pokemon. That's the one that's got. He's got the Farfetched. He's
I knew that way too quick.
Yeah, and there's Surfetched now as well. The evolution. He's got a big shield. Anyway, is when someone leaks something, it takes away the enjoyment of seeing it for the first time properly.
It does.
Like when Titans were here.
Oh, here comes the same. We've heard this story. Go on.
Someone leaked into one of my group chats and sent me all the photos of the new Chaos stuff. Literally 10 minutes before the Warhammer community live. And this is like the one big Warhammer community preview that I was super excited for. And then I get sent crappy fucking potato camera pictures of the whole lot. And I was like, just killed my entire enjoy. It's like when you go to the cinema and you go to the cinema. I love watching all the previews and stuff, and then watching the full film. Sometimes, if there's a film I really want to see, like a Marvel film, for instance, or I won't watch any trailers for it. I'll just go in there and watch it cold because I'm super excited.
Put a jumper on.
Yeah.
Well, to be fair, that's the same thing as most of those Netflix series at the moment. Yeah. You get to the end of episode 1, and then they tell you what's coming up in the rest of the 8-episode season, and they give away the whole plot.
Yeah, like the Wednesday series. I watched the first episode, and I was like, oh, I know what happens in the rest of the series now. I don't need to watch it at all.
So thank you, James Hobbs, for the super chat. Found a cheap way to get super gamey and be a gamey dickhead. I found a cheap way to give all those permanent transhuman obsec terminate to Deathwing. Feel 6-up, feel no pain, and heal back wounds. Multiple apothecaries are back, baby. They're not, are they? In boarding action.
Not in boarding, but in Arcs of Omen, competitive, you can run 3.
Yes.
Yeah, in boarding actions you can't. But
in boarding actions,
after Thursday's game of boarding actions, I got so excited about boarding actions, I went on Element Games and ordered 2 boxes of Deathwing Terminators and the Interrogator Chaplain, which is the Dark Angel specific one. Now, luckily for me, the Dark Angel specific Interrogator Chaplain was out of stock, and this morning I got Element Games to cancel that order because I thought there's nothing more boring in 40k than fucking Deathwing.
Tau players.
Well, yeah, Tau players in general, I suppose. James plays Deathwing and Tau. That's the kind of human he is.
He's that guy.
That's the kind of human. Although I also now, he's probably sat there giggling right now. So.
He's been trying to wind you up.
But I was really excited for Deathwing because I like the Deathwing aesthetic. And it's one of the few sets of Terminators I'm actually a fan of, and I don't typically like Terminators. And I was like, it's just boring. It just walks forward and goes, "You can't hurt me. You're dead.
You're dead.
You can't hurt me.
You're basic.
You're dead." And I don't want to.
You're basic.
I don't want to do that.
I
So I cancel the order.
I keep going on eBay and looking at the Warhammer Heroes series of Terminators.
Okay.
Because I really want to do a unit of Flesh Terrors Terminators. Because I think they'd just be cool. Especially the Lightning Claw ones now.
So we're moving into
Game 2.
Game 2.
In the future, if we keep doing this, in the future I'll make fancy graphics to transition to Game 2 and put like timestamps in that shit.
I think it's definitely possible. On Thursday, you don't plan on that, do you? You plan on messing us up so badly that we only have one game.
That's the goal.
That's the goal.
Obviously, if you get...
Paddy gets really
obviously,
carried
if it goes really, really one-sided accidentally, I might be like, boarding torpedo, Space Marines. You get a new army of Space Marines because Paddy kills them all.
Have that ready to go.
It's when
in case.
It's when Paddy turns up with his like 1,000 sons. What have you got, Paddy? Oh, I've got 3 units of 10 rubric marines, all with flamers.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Oh, that's fun, Paddy.
You get from
I don't think you can get that in 500 points, can you?
They're 24 points a model.
Okay. So 10 is 240.
Yeah. Oh, so you can fit 20 in.
Yeah, but you have no character, no war enhancement.
Yeah, but you've still got 4 psychers on the table as well. You don't need to. You don't really.
Oh, you have 4 cycles on the table.
Because it's 2.
Oh, you can get 3, can't you? Max.
Yeah, because you can only have 3 troop choices.
Yeah. Mr. Pedante, you still got 3 psychers on the table. Stop arguing and just be like, Paddy's gamey. Yes, we all agree. Paddy's a terrible human being.
Well, we're not arguing that.
But we love him.
I love how Joe goes off frequently about Paddy's such a gamey dickhead. He's such a tryhard. What are you running, Joe? 30 Black Legion Terminators, Abaddon, and 3 Leviathans. Okay.
I've only got 20 built and painted. I don't know where this 30's coming
I dread to think how many times that he's actually begged me for 10 more Karsakins. We're going on 30 Karsakin with the guard.
No, because I don't want you to have to like remortgage your house.
Right, we're moving into Game 2. It's the same mission because we don't want to take the terrain apart and rebuild it on... It took him long enough to build this earlier, so I don't want to do it again.
It's because I keep putting the surround on. It looks better with the surround on it.
It does look better with the surround on it. I think it looks nicer to demonstrate to people, although I feel like this is less nice. But...
The front.
Because people can't see... But it's fine. I'm just being pedantic.
If we pushed it all the way up to it, you'd have it would be alright.
Yeah, then we're like this to try and play, Jay.
No, I don't think you need that. You just take away the front wall.
Yeah,
and then they're seeing into a window. It's like an IKEA showroom.
What we need then is one long clear perspex bit, just to appease my...
I kind of like that idea.
Yeah.
You too.
You got a job. Anyway... because we're playing a different game, same mission, different game, we thought we'd completely change up the armies for you, and because we were aware of how World Eaters and Tyranids for that matter play in boarding actions, we've already written 2 new lists, and that means we've already got 2 new army photos. I'm going completely different, haven't played this army for a while. Here is 500 points of Adeptus Mechanicus. Look at that! Isn't that weird? So I have a Tech Priest as the choice. He is my warlord, and guess what, Joe? Guess what he can do? Guess what his warlord enhancement's going to be?
Can he open a door?
He can open doors, Joe. Because he's Admech, he can open doors from the other side of the table. Because he just plugs into the wall. He's like R2D2, right? So he plugs into the wall, goes boop, 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 and all the doors open.
Nice.
Yeah? So he's a Tech Priest Dominus. He has an Eradication Ray and a macro stubber, which I think I can change the macro stubber, can't I? Yes, I can, with a Phosphor Serpenta. Let's do that. And then we also have his Omniscient Axe. And then we have a Troops Choice and 2 Elites Choice. You get a lot now of Admech, by the way, Brom. So I have a unit of 10 Skitarii Vanguard. I thought about bringing the Rangers, because I do prefer their weapons, but the Vanguard just sound more boarding actionsy because they are the Vanguard, and they're turning up with their radium carbines. And yes, I probably should have taken a Tech Priest Manipulus instead because he makes their radium carbines just flat better. But I thought, no, let's not go super cheesy because I know I'm running World Eaters and they're a bit good. So we're running 10 Skitarii Vanguard, which will split into 2 boarding teams of 5, and then we have a 10-man unit of Skitarii Sicarian Ruststalkers.
Nice.
And they all have the transonic blades. They become strength 5 -3, 1 damage, 6 to wounds, do mortal wounds in addition, and not capped. And I also have 6 Sicarian infiltrators, which means I can infiltrate 6 inches away from my boarding area thingy-majigs, can't I? Yeah, I can do that. That's a thing.
But you count as filling that slot, so you can't put 2.
Fill your slot. Oh. They have Flechette Basters and Taser Goads. I am running Riser as my... what do they call it? Forge Weld.
The one that makes Taser Goats really good.
So Riser as a Forge Weld gives me +1 to charge, and it gives me +1 to wound when I do charge.
So you're like a Blood Angel.
I'm like a Blood Angel, yes. So that's
we know
it.
how
And
well fast-moving
with
close
the
combat
Balance
armies do.
Dataslate, Joe, do you know what my invulnerable save is now?
5+?
5+ now.
That's good, isn't it?
I don't know if the Vanguard get it.
Tyranids don't get any
Do the
invulnerables.
Vanguard get it?
I think, yeah, because they're still a Skitarii core.
I'll have to check the Balance Dataslate download whilst Joe's taking you through his army. That is 500 points. In fact, it's 495 points of AdMech because I did put an Omnispecs on the Vanguard, meaning you don't get the benefits of light cover against them because I had 10 points to go. I also gave the Vanguard Sergeant dude, Alpha, I gave him a Taser Goad, but it doesn't matter because that's free. So I spent all the points I could, Joe, and I maxed it at 495.
Nice.
I think it's still 495.
I like it. Yeah.
It's cool. It's AdMech. It's different. Skitarii Infiltrators, super fast, 8-inch moves charging across the table. I do have Doctrina Imperatives for my Skitarii units, and I could put Cult Mech bonuses on for my Tech Priest. I'll probably forget that. I'll probably even forget the Doctrina Imperatives. But Doctrina Imperatives for one of the turns will give me +3 to my move.
That's very good.
And -1 to my save at the same time, but that puts me on my 5 up in one, so.
No, that's not bad. Not bad at all, is it?
It's decent.
Not bad.
That's 500 points of the finest Adeptus Mechanicus using the models I love the most, specifically the Ruststalkers and the Sicarians. If I could take more Ruststalkers, less Vanguard, I would do that.
I think once we've done these 9 missions, I think we should start doing bigger games and maybe expand.
Well, that depends. It depends, doesn't it? Because so I don't necessarily disagree with you. I'm just going to the download for Balance Dataslate because, you know, rules in millions of places. It depends because if the new book comes out with even more missions in it, and if White Dwarfs are coming out like we told earlier with even more missions in it, then it might be that we don't have 9
We
missions.
just become the boarding action channel.
Well, at the moment
And
I'm
if we
okay
like
with it.
two games a night,
I mean, we could blitz. Well, what I'd have to do is take the surround off entire. I was thinking about this earlier, pre-planning, is that if we had more terrain, what I could do is build one set of terrain for one mission without a surround, and then you do, maybe you put tape down or something. Put tape down with the surround, and then for the second game you whip it off, and then I, Blue Peter style, bring on the next mission's worth of terrain.
I love it when you whip it off.
Yeah.
so we roll into Joe's army for this
Sausage roll.
super
Hey Joe,
narrative.
my
Ready?
whole army does in fact have a 5 invulnerable
That's
save.
good, isn't it?
Boom.
Boom. I am running the Black Legion. I have got a Chaos Lord with his big sword.
It's my lord.
He's got a power sword and a plasma pistol. And his enhancement is +1 strength, +1 damage on one of his weapons, which will be his sword.
Okay.
And then I've got 3 units of Legionnaires.
Yes.
One's got a power fist in,
Yeah.
because I had a power fist guy just
Yeah.
lolling about. They're all close combat weapon, bolt pistol.
Yeah.
And they've all got a Gatling cannon in each.
Cool.
And then
Any of them got a balefire tome?
no,
Okay.
didn't have enough points. But I do have a unit of Rubric Marines,
Gloriously painted by C Studios.
gloriously painted by Siege Turret, sat in the middle, all bright and blue there. They have got flamers.
So Joe, the narrative bunny. I thought that when the Thousand Sons Rubric Marines joined the Black Legion, they scorched their armour black.
They did, but I don't have any painted black.
So
And he definitely would
this
be
is
fired
where-
if
No,
it
no,
goes on
actually.
fire.
this is where the
No,
narrative
no,
takes a back seat.
no,
We talked about this earlier in the Liam and
no,
Joe show. This
no.
is where the narrative takes a back seat and gamey dickheadness comes in. Probably
No,
always on.
No. No.
It's always on, is it?
No.
Yeah.
No.
Okay.
No.
That's why it's plugged into the wall.
No.
Sweet.
No. No. When a sorcerer joins the Black Legion with his rubric Marines. It's down to each individual sorcerer's personal preferences. So some of them have them blue, some of them have them black, and some of them even have them red. So
Joe, you wouldn't last very long if you painted those ones black, mate. So it's fine. They can
I
stay
might
blue
repaint those ones black.
You'd get sacked.
instantly.
What I want to do is get a unit and paint them black anyway. And obviously not take one of these units and then paint them black. Is get a unit and then paint them.
I jumped off the image just so that you could chat a little bit more with it. On here, the banner dudes, they're pretty well painted, mate. The chat have noticed they wouldn't mind seeing them on Discord, please, in a few close-ups, if you get a chance.
I could do that.
Yeah.
I could do that. I do like the banners in my armies are probably the most expensive models in there, because the one on the right with the big red banner, that's the Rand model, the Imperial Fist guy. The one at the back is Malagurth the Twisted, and then the other banner guy, just a normal guy, but he's got Forge World upgrades.
Just
on
that
him.
one guy.
Just that one guy. He's got Forge World upgrades on him and some strategically placed paper clips to make a banner.
Winner. So we roll into the. I can go in game. We're not doing sponsors again.
We are not doing sponsors again from now. We can see who's attacker defender. Go. I rolled a 3.
I rolled a 6.
I got a 4.
I will defend.
Okay. So you'll put the first unit down.
Yeah,
I guess you want your deployment map again, don't you?
Yeah, because I don't remember that far back.
Stuff and junk.
Psychic powers. Obviously, I'm going to have warp time. They get the 1,000 Sun one as well, which is
1,000 Suns.
the 1,000 Suns power, which is a 4+ invulnerable save. And then the other power, obviously, is smite.
What's the rules and things for infiltrators and stuff in this?
So you deploy 6 inches away from your cube.
I don't feel like that gives me a
Within
massive
6
bonus.
inches.
Does
So
it,
a
really?
square is 4 inches, but your bases are too big, so you wouldn't be able to put a unit there because that's 8 inches. I mean, for this unit here, you'd start.
you don't have to be. You've got to be
6
as close to being in it as possible. So if your unit's too big, you can go outside that box.
Yeah, but not when you're an infiltrator.
So you can deploy 6 inches away from it.
Away from it, yes. So
Yeah.
So instead of deploying here, you could deploy like near the corridor.
Which
there.
doesn't really game me anything.
Right.
Because stuff.
And things.
So you can't
Okay.
go the other. You could go the other side of the wall if you are small enough. Because that's where you're going.
Yeah. So like when we did the first mission, and I ran Gene Stealers. Where the thing was, I could literally put my entire unit on the other side of a door.
Yeah. So we'll go top down. What you can see is Liam's got. He's 6 inches away from that corner slot.
So my deployment zone's here, as per this book here.
Yeah.
Right? But because I have infiltrators who can infiltrate, I can deploy within 6 inches of that box rather than in the box. This particular map, it's not that great, but in certain maps it means you can basically jump a wall and not have to worry about the doors, which is
That's
quite
not
nice.
wholly within. It's just within, as well.
I mean,
That's what it says, isn't it?
I am wholly within, but yeah.
Okay.
I'm wholly within 6.
Just
Because within 6, if it's the unit, so that's the box there, my unit's wholly within 6. If it was just within 6, I just put the back guy there, put the rest of them here.
it doesn't say holy though, does it?
You think?
I haven't checked.
Holy moly.
This is an interesting point today, Bron, because if you're right and it doesn't say wholly within, it opens up a lot of possibilities for where we can deploy, Joey, doesn't it?
What do you mean? You have to be wholly within 6 inches.
If it has a pre-battle wall that allows it to be set up anywhere on the battlefield, that unit is instead of set up wholly within 6
it is
inches.
holy.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
It's a holy rule,
He's
is
such
it?
a cheat, isn't he?
No, I'm not. Just
Such
read
a
the bit that I like.
fucking gamey dickhead.
Right, dodgy lad.
All right, dodgy lad.
So thank you, Yeston Jones.
The Beston.
Yeston the Beston Jones for the super chat. Asmodean Deathwing Fund 2023 might not be another crap year after all. Party hat. Thank you very much, mate. Always appreciated. And then we welcome Degen as Hesser
Herseer!
to
Say so, Bron.
the new memberships. Absolute legends. All of you, that is now 21. Joe, you can do the math.
Maths with Joe.
Maths with Joe, go.
7.
9. 79. Which is awesome. They have all found Eddie already.
You didn't hide him very well.
I did
Where'd
the
you
first
put him?
time. You couldn't see him.
Oh.
So I had to move him. And then he's such a self-centered like, look at me.
Urchin.
Urchin. He popped his head up. And on top down, you can see him really clearly.
If you set to defend, can you still do psychic powers? You just can't shoot or charge, can you?
It's an action.
Well, we know that, Ron. Thanks for that.
So,
There were the useful stuff.
yeah, always. Can you do an action in psychic powers? Is the question.
Oh, fuck, I'll look then, Joe. Jesus Christ.
All right.
Actions. Performing actions. A unit cannot start to perform. All right. A unit cannot start. Action failed if the unit is destroyed. If it makes a normal move, advances, fullbacks, manifests a psychic power, shoots, charges, or performs a heroic intervention. So no, it fails if you do a psychic power. I knew the rest of it made it fail, but I wasn't aware of psychic powers. Let's go for this tech priest. Here he is. You did a good job fixing it. Did you know he broke him before the stream?
No, I didn't. There's absolute gammon hands man.
Gammon hands, man.
Gammon hands man. He's like One Punch Man, but
I'm done, Joe, because I can't deploy anything else.
I'm done because I can't deploy anything
I've
else.
only got 3 units in reserve.
Nice.
Wah, wah, wah. Okay, I also need to. Yeah, I think we're good. I don't think I can. I need to know if I can. Yeah. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Arc them and balling actions. I assume the Vanguard do in fact break down in Adeptus Mechanicus. Oh, the Doctrina Imperator's ability only applies if your warlord is a Scutari Marshal.
Oh.
So I don't get it. I just get the
I told you to take the Marshal as well.
Tech
I
priest
said
stuff.
you should take the Marshal, you get more out of
Let's
it.
take the Tech Priest stuff. I don't want to take the Marshal. I always take the Marshal, and I like the Tech Priest almost because he's cool, and I never use him, so I wanted to bring in the boarding actions.
Well,
Joe.
he
And to
would-
be honest with you, Joe, at the moment, I just want to make sure you have fun, because in the last game, you just got your fucking pants pulled down, and quite frankly, it was embarrassing, right? So we're not going to use the Marshal, because I want to go too strong right now. Because we've just seen what happens when I just play an average World Eaters army with no guns or psychers.
And if you like that, like, subscribe, and ding.
Tyranids are broken anyway.
Exactly, yeah. Evidently. Right.
Yeah.
So we have in fact deployed.
Yeah.
I have deployed 2 units of infiltrators, my Tech Priest Dominus,
Yeah.
and my 5 Scutari Vanguard that doesn't include my Alpha with my Honest specs.
Yeah.
Joe has deployed 2 units of his Legionnaires, his
Yeah.
unit of 5 broken rubric framers, and your Mr. the Fish Slice Man.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, you've deployed your 5 rubrics and your Jamie Oliver.
Yeah. Everything is puckered.
Actually, he doesn't really do fish, does he? Rick Stein. Rick Stein is who he is. Yep, that's right, people. My mum watches the cooking channel.
Isn't he the one that moved to the country? He was really skinny when he moved to the country. He was
don't know.
much less skinny when he was.
I don't know.
he was-
Should we see who goes first, Joe?
Yeah.
Do you want to go first?
I kind of feel like I do.
Well, then you have to beat a 3. You didn't. I think you probably wanted to go first, Joe.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're going to move over onto this objective here. Guess what we're going to do? Sticky! Fap. Fap, fap, fap. We're going to move on to this door here, and we're going to open it. We're going to get these guys to move 8 inches, because I do, to within an inch of that objective. Guess
Yeah.
what? Sticky.
Sticky.
Well, that's a problem, isn't it? They're a 6-inch move and a 12-inch flamer.
They're getting it anyway, aren't they? So
Let's not do the action.
open a different door.
What's the range of my guns and stuff and junk?
12 on their little Uzis, I think.
So 18 inches is your range. Flamers are assault. So you could advance. Let's come back here. Come up here. Boop.
You got to get a 2 on the advance. Is that?
He's going to set to Overwatch. LOL. Right, cool. I think it's a 24-inch gun is eradication ray. I'll have a check again. in a
I
minute.
wouldn't set to do that.
Why?
You can't shoot for a friendly unit.
You can't shoot through bases. It's not.
Fuck you then.
Or is it the unit?
You can't
entirely?
shoot through the unit
Okay.
entirely.
Now we can.
Overwatch, bitch! And I am on now 2 of the finest command points.
Nice. Oh, I'm
So we've got a sticky objective, we've opened a door, we've moved over here, but if you advance, you're going to struggle to get anywhere near range to flame me.
I do have warp time.
That's fine, I can accept that. So now what we're going to do is we're going to start deploying some more units because it's the end of my movement phase.
Nice.
Yeah, huh? How do you feel about that?
Right. It's all right.
So this unit's going to come in here of Rusty Stalkers. Okay. Within that particular deployment zone there. Right. Okay. Right. Yeah, good.
Right.
Mine. This unit of Rusty Stalkers is going to come in here. Ooh. Yes, here. Like this, with my Rusty Stalker Alpha. And then this unit of Vanguard are going to come in over here. Only because if I don't put them on the table now, I'll forget I have them. And that'll be a problem later on. So they're going to come in here like this. All right, there you go. Cool. All the stuff and all the things. Good, we're done.
Nice.
End of my turn.
Nice.
End of my turn. Rob's photographing the screen.
No, I'm watching some things that we agreed.
Oh, are you looking at the GPU usage?
Yeah.
Cool, okay.
It's high.
How high's high? On a scale of 1 to high?
70 to 75.
Oh, that is pretty high.
It's not peaking, but I like peaking duck, so it's not quite bad. Joe, we're moving to your turn, and you both gain a CP.
Right then.
As long as the frame rate's playing nice, Rob, I'm happy.
Yeah, that's fine. 30.
Yeah, it's more
solid.
about what YouTube's getting.
Solid kibbutz.
Solid as a rock. Should we go top down?
Jojo, like you even need to ask.
I do sometimes.
Sometimes you do. I'm going to poke in to top left. And you can see the Eddie that's also in chat is also turned up next to this little turret.
Yeah,
the
the
rest
thing
of it
is,
has been spotted.
the
You
one
can
of
see
the-
his base really easily.
the one on the table's more interesting.
Poor Eddie.
Already? Wow.
So we've got some quite an ad mech corner going on that side. This side, again, quite an ad mechy corner, but that is your deployment zones. We move down here. Joe, did you even move these guys down the bottom right?
Yeah, they move 6 inches. But they get to move ridiculously fast like he does.
And then you're shuffling in this corner.
I'm tempted to open that door there and shoot some people.
Go for it, Joe. Go for it.
Just got to slip my long dong through there and open a door. He's
Are
like,
you within an inch of that door?
yeah, of course he is.
You sure? It's a long old move, isn't it?
Yeah.
So if you're still shuffling, Joe.
Play the game how you want it to be played is the rule.
Not loose and fast so you can shoot whatever you want. That's not how it works.
So these guys here are going to set to Overwatch. These guys here are going to set to Overwatch. And those guys there are going to shoot a Gatling cannon at them.
Oh, I needed to check his range, didn't I? Because if his range is 20 of the 4 inches, I'll probably shoot him at your rubrics.
Oh.
Tech Priest of the Dominus. It's a eradication ray. So it's 12 or 24 inches heavy D3 blast. It's a problem for you, isn't it?
You only hit on 6s though, don't you?
And I also
He
took
does.
a...
It's true.
To take a Volkite blast. No, it replaces the Volkite blaster.
But it's free shooting, so.
Oh, my Phosphor Serpentis also in range. Oh, there we go.
Yep. One of them's a bit sticky.
It's free shooting, so I might as well shoot. Or I could just shoot here at these guys. Are you within 12 there? I mean, you are. And it's a 2 damage gun, and I can kill 2 of you.
Oh.
Because you can only kill what you can see.
Well, you can only kill one because you're going to see one.
I can see his base. Thank you, kindly. So I can kill 2 of you. I'm just trying to see if I can kill that Gatling cannon as well.
At this
I
point,
think
the
that's
tape measure's
pushing
not
it.
even on your
On
model's
top
base.
down, it does kind of look like it, but it could be an angle.
I mean, on top down, it's well over his base.
if we go to top down, top left. Oh, it's really over it, Joe.
No.
We got close up on it.
It's not even touching it.
He's poking his own model.
I mean, look at Joe. Look at Joe being all gaming.
Right.
So you're going to shoot.
All right, Joe Dunford. Yeah, I'm going to shoot at the these guys with my D3 heavy D3 blast focused eradication ray. For just the one, actually.
Still actually.
It's all right, just roll 6s, bro.
Yeah. That's a no.
CP reroll, bro.
That's That's also a no.
Here are ones. I'm joking. That was the Phosphorus Sapinta. That hits. Wounds on 5, so 3s. A Ouija, CP -1. Ignores light cover.
A 4.
It doesn't matter.
There we go.
1 damage.
That's fine. So I'm going to shoot you with a Gatling cannon now. For lols. I've moved a heavy weapon at -1. But I'm shooting at the closest unit, so I hit you on 3s again.
These ones?
Yeah. That 6 explodes. Boom! Oh, I didn't put any models. Hang on.
Do heavy weapons explode in? Is it a heavy weapon?
Yeah.
Explode in turn 2?
Turn 1, isn't it?
No.
It's my first movement phase.
Is it?
Yeah. You
Yeah,
went
it's
first.
still turn 1.
Is it?
Yeah.
We're shooting each other in turn 1.
Yeah.
That never happens.
3s, because that's 5. That many at -1.
5 up invulnerables. Like this. Go Harlequins. Oh, I tried to do my own Harlequin. 2 die.
2 pistols of bolts. A hit and a miss. What's the toughness of one of your... It's not that.
3.
I don't wound you on a 1, so that's fine. I have shot my stuff.
All over.
Yeah.
Okay.
Can I charge you?
You can.
What?
It's 7 inches.
7 whole inches?
7. It's the exact mathematical average of 2d6, Joe.
Not that.
That's a
CP.
fail. CP reroll, Joe.
Down at 2.
That's still a fail, Joe.
So close. Fine. I will just stand and wave at you from this door. That's the end of my turn.
Okay, you done? You're done. Perfect. We are going to go to Mech turn 2. Bromma, get command point.
Up to 3 for Joe.
And Bromma Ding Dong, I hold 1 of the 5 objectives.
So 5 points.
5 points for Liam. Okay. We're going to move into my movement phase, and I have 8 of the finest movement inches.
Yeah, everyone, the Hoover of 9 o'clockness has arrived 10 minutes
Late.
shy of its time. It's been taking notes from, obviously, the train service. Specifically, the one that comes down from London to Southampton, which is currently out of action because of the landslide, which I learned about today.
Yeah?
Yeah, there was a landslide between Basingstoke and somewhere that I don't go to very often, so
What?
that's it.
Hook?
That's the one.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Hook is right next to Basingstoke.
Yeah, it's
My
only
mate
one
used to
junction.
live there.
So the, yeah.
I've got friends. Don't look at me like that. I've got friends outside of here.
I often think, Brom, about how incredibly interesting you are.
I am. The so you've got number 2 is sticky.
I can do it at the end of your movement phase.
You do it when I finish a move.
Yeah.
According
so
to
you
the
can
game
choose
that we played the
no,
other day, you can pick when it
Yeah,
happens.
you can choose when to fire the.
No, you can't, because I've read the rules.
It says
Look at the rules. Read
when
the rules.
someone finishes a move
Yep.
in range.
Yep. Finish
You-
a move in range. Yeah, not
Yeah.
their movement phase. When
No,
someone
no.
finishes a move in range.
In range, you
Yeah.
can choose to fire it.
Yeah.
You don't have to do it then.
No, correct.
Yeah.
But he can't wait till the end of my movement phase and then still choose to target that one. That's why I'm looking at him. Do you want to flame those people?
That is a fair shout.
Well, you're not moving anything else over there, are you?
I'm not saying. If I'm not
Well,
telling
they've
you.
already moved.
Have they though?
Yeah, because you moved them from there.
Yeah, I did. Yeah.
And they've moved over to that door.
Yep.
And he's moved to there. They can't advance past. So, yeah, I'll flame you.
How many can you see, Joe?
I can see
2 to 3.
4.
That's a strong 4.
You have to do them one at a time then.
Oh, for God's sake. Right, this guy is going to flame all of them. And
D6 plus 2,
D6 plus 2.
because let the galaxy burn.
Actually, no. He's going to flame first here, so he can kill them 2, and then it means that he can shoot round the corner. So, D6 plus 2.
4.
4. Not that. Just the 1 wound, actually.
I live.
Wow.
Enhanced bionics, thank you.
And then
Better say it.
this guy's going to shoot now. 5, 7. 7.
Seven.
3s. That was much better. 4 that time.
Sorry, I'll do it again. All 5s.
Yeah.
Didn't happen, Jay. 2 though. That's
2
good.
dice.
Who was it? Him?
No, it's him. So he can. And then the other guy 4, 5, 6.
6.
Boop, boop. What you want is a 10-man unit of those, and the who's the lieutenant?
CP.
What are they called?
Yay.
The choppy chop man, Choppington. I can't kill.
Actually, I don't want to spend that CP. I want him to die.
I can't kill that one.
Yes, you can.
You can't.
I couldn't kill the one that was there.
You can't kill the one that's there.
Because no one could see him.
What are you about?
The one that was there, I
Yeah.
couldn't see him.
You could only maximum kill 4 with the.
We did
with
say
the-
we could only kill
yeah.
4.
I think you're talking rubbish. I think you could kill all of them. I was pretty comfortable. That's why I was asking which one was shooting first. I'll put one on, but I'm 95% sure you could have killed all of them.
Because I couldn't see him, I couldn't shoot him. Mr. Pointy Man. You
boy. Cool. Okay.
So we would like to welcome David Needham to Hesea level.
Herser. Herser. Herser.
Thank you very much. And then had a super chat from Miklos. I want to just say your first name. There's no way I'm going to get it right, the surname.
Vonopoulos.
No,
Chanel number 5.
Sangaragorus. And I do apologise because that is really bad. Miklos. Mr. Bromley giving me a shout out from Greece. Welcome to the stream, mate.
Did they
thank
sit
you for,
Overwatch?
Yeah.
Did they?
Yeah.
Okay.
joining us.
I was unaware.
3 bolt pistols.
Pew, pew, pew.
Just the one here, actually. No wounds. 3.
I didn't know they sit Overwatch. But I'm also.
I thought I said it out loud.
It's fine. I'm comfortable, Joe.
Just the 4 hits, actually.
4.
The 6s explode. Oh no, it's turn 2,
now,
isn't
right?
it? So yeah, it doesn't explode. Just the no wounds, actually.
It's free shooting, Joe. It's
I
free
actually-
rolling of dice.
I said this after the last game. I actually think that Overwatch is absolute garbage in this game unless you've got flamers.
Or you take the Warlord enhancement to make it 5 pluses.
Yeah, because unless you're running the beam weapons, I suppose you have to pick the unit that moved, didn't you?
Shooting time!
Yeah.
Shooting time, Joe. I've got lots of Uzis.
Yeah.
And I'm going to shoot them with my hands sideways because it's stronger.
Nice.
Yeah? You know it's true. Right, we're going to start off with this unit of our infiltrates here. This back guy, just that one guy,
Just that one guy.
he has 5 shots from his Uzi.
Yeah. His buddy probably has 5 shots with his Uzi too.
Pistol 5! Oh, no, actually... I hit you some of the times, Joe.
All the times.
I do. It is all the times, yeah. But it's okay because I'm only strength 3, so it's 5. Okay, Joe. I was just 3 times, Joe.
Is there a minus?
No. You took a wound.
I took a whole wound.
And then the middle guy. In fact, these 2 guys can now see enough people that I'm not going to kill enough to worry about it, so I'll just roll them together. Does that make sense?
Who's this shooting?
This guy and this guy.
Oh.
So the back guy could only kill 1 guy,
Yeah.
so it's important I rolled him separately. These 2, he can see 1, 2, 3. He can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's irrelevant.
Yeah.
I'm not going to do enough damage to kill you because they're only strength 3 carbines, and I've already missed 4 times.
Oh.
So you know. So that's 6 hits so far, sir. Strength 3 to 5s. Just the one, actually.
Just the one.
It's all right because I know what you're like. You'll fail it.
No,
Oh, you nearly
only
did.
just
You
passed.
tried. You tried to fail it. Okay. Okay. I see what it's like. Over here, I can kill 4 people, but I can see with all of the people. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So all of my people can see the 4 people.
Yeah.
So I might as well roll them all together.
Yeah.
Because I can't kill that guy behind the Dubry Firkin anyway.
No.
Does it make a difference? No, it doesn't make a difference. Fuck it. Just roll it. Maybe it does make a slight difference because one just wouldn't be able to fire.
So you're going which way at the moment? So I've
These
cut
guys
this
here
Yep.
are Daka oozing into those guys over there.
off. Okay.
Right, and there is an argument to say that I should roll these separately. Because if guy number 1 kills the front guy, no, fuck it. I'm perfectly happy. There is an argument to do
There
it.
is definitely, well, it's the way, isn't it? You're meant to do 1 by 1, aren't you? But the
I've already rolled.
speed rolling is also a thing in this game as well. So
Speed shooting.
you just can't.
Crabs.
You've already decided
Crabs.
that you can't kill one of them.
I mean, that was terrible. But it's okay, because we're strength 3, so, you know, all the 5s, like that. I mean, there's a few.
2, 4, 6. 3s. Oh, 1 and a bit. I shall take off this man.
Okay. Okay.
Boop.
Into the charge phase,
Yep.
right? So we're going to make some long bomb charges.
Yep.
Now, the one that I really want to make is into those flamers.
Yeah.
And he needs, from visible to visible, 6 inches.
Dirigible to dirigible.
6 inches, Joe.
Yeah.
That's a pass, Joe.
That is a pass.
And you can't Overwatch because you already Overwatched, Joe.
Yeah.
Get in there, you twat.
How many wounds do they have? Each 2.
2, I think, yeah. They're not 3, and they're definitely not 1. These guys, Joe, will charge your Legionnaires here, Joe.
Yeah.
Guess
You're
what?
in.
That may have been a mistake, Joe. Because I don't yet know if these guys are going to make it. It's a big old charge. Is that 8 or 9?
You're in 8. No,
In
you're
8.
in 9, so an 8.
8. Charge. It's an 8.
That is an 8.
Now, Joe, the most important fight for me is the Rust Stalkers. So I'm going to start there.
Which one's the rest dog? It's them.
These guys here.
Yeah.
Oh, within 8. Oh, also I get +1 to charge, don't I? So I have 15 attacks base, +1 for having a sergeant. Okay.
You mean you get half as many attacks as the berserkers?
Yeah, I know. It's silly, isn't it? I am using my transonic blades. So I hit you on 3s. Like
Noise.
this. Oh, I could have really done with that +1 Doctrine Imperative. I should have taken that Marshal. Now, I am strength 5.
Yes.
So I would be wounding you on 3s, but I'm riser.
Yeah.
So I would you on 2s. 6s do mortal wounds in addition. I'm going to re-roll one because I can. Oh, that's a problem. So you take a mortal wound.
Oh no. There.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 at -3.
-3, but you're only 1 damage, aren't you?
Yes.
So you're
Minus
-2. So
For 5s.
5s.
I see what you did there. So that kills the guy that took a mortal wound.
Yeah.
Kills another guy. Kills another guy.
Nice.
So 3 of the Flamer rubrics are dead.
3. Do I CP one?
I mean, it will keep one alive if you get a 5+. Give you an extra Flamer.
Yeah. But I can't shoot them in combat.
You can't.
And I can't. No, so 3 die, yeah?
Yeah. It was important for me to kill those Flamers. Would you like to spend 2 CP to interrupt?
I probably should.
You've only got 3 currently, apparently. Sounds about right.
What did you start this turn on?
I don't remember. I just look at what Brom's got up there and trust him.
I'm keeping up to date with that.
I will interrupt with this unit here of 4 people.
Okay.
Because I've got Power Fist in there. And that fists people. So he gets 4 attacks.
Okay.
So I'm hitting you on 4s.
No, you're Black Legion.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, but you didn't charge.
Yeah.
So it's
3s.
4s.
4s. Just the 1, actually. A 2.
2 to smush.
Done.
I have a 5+ enhanced bionic.
Yeah. Oh. 1's dead.
1 dies.
And then, so 3,
there.
4.
1 of the 5 infiltrators is dead, Joe!
3, 4, 3. So 1, 2.
Maths of J.
Oh no. Because what's your armor say?
Oh, that's a good roll, eh?
What's your armor
I
say?
don't care. 4+. I never use it.
So this is Mr. the Chainswords. Hitting you on 3s.
Oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear. That's a problem for you, isn't it?
My dice rolling is
Been
garbage.
bonked
last
tonight,
week.
yeah. Don't forget the stream, though.
So that is 4 at -1.
So 5 up invents. Oh, fuck! Jesus Christ. I don't think you can complain anymore, Joe.
And then Mr. the Gatling Cannon punches 2 of them. And wounds 2 of them.
Oof.
No minus AP.
You haven't rerolled anything, have you?
No.
Good. Oh! Oh no! The humanity!
They're huge manatees.
Right, okay. So you can't interrupt me anymore. That was a good interrupt there, Joe. That was
That
worth
was.
it. I didn't think I'd fall over quite so quickly to you,
Oh.
if I'm honest with you. It's all right. I've got 3 attacks with the Princeps, so I'm just going to just roll all 6s.
Close enough. Close enough.
6s get me 3 hits for every hit.
Oh.
Yeah. Taser goats are strength 6,
Ooh.
+1 for Riser. So I've wounded you 2 of the times.
Yeah.
At AP -1.
4s.
Oh, you're good.
there
That
we
was a
go.
bit of a wasted charge.
Yeah.
Okay. But it's all right, because we can fight over here. We've got more attacks this time. I missed the AdMech strats. As many attacks as I would like, Joe.
Do you remember when you were saying that you hate strats and you don't want to see them in the game?
I do hate strats, but the problem is when they build a codex with allowing you to use the strats and rely on you to use those strats, the units
The
then become a
whole
bit bump.
AdMech book is designed specifically around layering loads and
Yeah,
loads
it
and
is.
loads of complex rules.
Oh, that's a problem for you. So that comes out, that gets 2 more, that gets 2 more.
Oh yeah,
That's all right, isn't it?
that's nice.
And we're on 2s again,
That's fine because you've been rolling 1s like a champ.
like an absolute boss.
Yeah. And what's your minus? 1?
-1 still, yeah?
So 4s.
Yes.
There
I
we
mean,
go.
that's obnoxious.
There we go. It's all coming up Millhouse now. Right.
Didn't you just sit there blaming your dice rolls?
Maybe. Right. So we're going to pile in now and we're going to abuse you
You're going to touch me in my dark places?
with our abusing sticks. So 1, 2, 3, 4 people
Yes. 4 of the finest Chaos
with,
Space Marines.
with the -1s.
Yes. Yes, yes.
And 1 is a sergeant. Mr. Sergeant, what's your armour save? A 4 up or a 5 up?
Same when you just asked me, yeah.
It's a 4
It
up,
hasn't
yeah?
changed from the 5 minutes ago when I told you it was a 4+.
Okay.
And you asked me that because you had a chainsword.
3. That was a 3, wasn't it?
It was a 2.
Why do you keep making up just random stuff? Just because your name's on the channel, can't it? Doesn't mean you can just take out. Oh shit!
That was literally what it means, by the way.
Just the 3 apparently.
AP?
-1.
5s? Oh, you do kill one.
Yeah. And then Mr. the Gatling Cannon will just bonk you on the head. He hits you twice, 3 times. Master Joe, I've wounded you twice.
The Gatling cannons are doing better than
I
chainsaw
might-
guys.
I've got a CP. I'm going to do it.
So I've saved both so far.
Let's have a wound.
I saved that one as well.
Oh, that's obnoxious. How many CP have I got left?
None now, mate.
None?
0.
It's okay, Joe, because it's about to be your turn. And guess
Yeah.
what? Get a CP.
Whee!
So at the
Hey!
start of this round, Jojo, how many points are you on?
He holds 1 for 5.
Sweet.
Oh, I could pile it in, couldn't I? And you get to fight over here as well.
Oh, yeah.
Because I don't want you to be able to break out of combat with your flamer. Because I can pile in as long as I can end in base-to-base contact with you.
Yeah. So, the Saucy Sorcerer, I don't actually know what they do.
I think he's got 2 attacks. It might be 3, but I think he's got 2 attacks.
I can't. They're not even in that book.
No, he's not even in that boat, Joe.
Who are you? Thousand Sun.
He's a son of Magnus. Magnus, the magnificent goose.
Who is on the loose. He's a moose. Loose. He gets 3 attacks, don't you know?
Oh, it's 3, is it? Okay. All right.
I hit you.
Not on those first
I
2.
get to your other one, because I'm my lord. My lord. And then I wound you with my bonking stick. +3, so I wound you on 2s.
You do.
2 wounds.
2 wounds.
-1.
-1. Yep, 5 ups. Oh, that's a problem.
And then they're D3 damage. 1's dead. 2 are dead. And then that one guy
Just that one guy.
hits you, no times, but reroll the 1. Hits you once. Wounds you once. There's 1 wound.
1 wound.
And that is how the cookie crumbles.
Cool. Okay. That is then now officially the end of Mon turn.
Do you
That
need
could
to
have
do
gone better
leadership
for me.
tests?
I need to do a leadership test there, definitely.
Yeah.
I think the others are on leadership
And
8.
him.
So we'll have a look.
I think your leadership 7,
7. Say it properly.
which might be a problem.
So on that one guy,
Yeah.
he is leadership 9.
Ooh.
I'm joking. I haven't even looked. He is leadership of the 7 variety.
Oh.
Pass.
Oh, hero.
On that one guy over there,
Yeah.
he's leadership of the 7 variety.
Yeah.
Runs away.
Oh.
On these two guys over here. One runs away.
No, it doesn't. 5, 6, 7.
Yeah, I lost 3.
Oh. Yes, maths.
And then the other one's fine. And then those guys, 2 CP auto pass. I'm not taking the risk.
I'm not risking that one.
So I should be down to 1 CP bomb right now.
I have you on 2
no,
after
yeah,
the turn has moved on because we've already moved into Joe's turn, and you gained a CP to put you on 2.
You don't
and Joe
get
got 1.
you don't get to auto. But it's
No,
a new CP from
would have
this
one.
turn.
He would have 1.
I would have had one after I auto passed.
And then
Right.
we move into your turn, and he goes back up to 2. So
What
I'd already
turn are
done
we in?
part of
2?
it.
We're
2
now-
still because you're taking
It's your turn 2 now.
extending it.
So Joe's got just the 5 actually.
Just the 5 actually, and 1 CP, Jojo.
What to do?
I think you're going to get the win here, Joe. I often feel like with board elections, if you are okay at this game, you can see really early who's going to win. Just let me guess. Set to Overwatch.
Sounds about right. I'm waiting to get one
Late
today.
game.
Zero for 8 games next.
Top down.
He's already there. Probably lives on fucking top down. So that when we have a 50-minute conversation with chat and look at the camera, and I'm being all animated, all they've got is art attack hands.
Can I get into combat there?
No, you can't fit.
No, I can.
Can't fit.
I'm within half an inch. Yes, he's going to go and stand there. Right. He's going to walk over here. He's like, sucky, sucky, licky, licky.
Oh my god.
Make objective Joes. There, done. And these guys, they're going to just pile into combat with him.
You don't pile in the movement phase.
Yeah, but we did it in your turn.
Oh, of course, yeah.
Yeah.
He's turning into you, Brom.
No, we just make up the rules as we go.
Exactly.
That's the wizard way.
The wizard's way.
You're a lizard, Harry. Right.
You're a
So, send to Overwatch.
You're a lizard.
You're a lizard, Harry. Right. Wizard phase. Smitey Doom, melt your brain from my wizard.
Yes. Perils! Oh.
Oh, goes off. D3, mortal wounds. A 5 or a 6 would be great. Oh, just the 2, actually.
I mean, it's not bad. That's the sound of a dying Mech.
And then I'm going to shoot you with my flamer pistol. It's 4. I think it's only strength 3, though, the flamer pistol.
I don't know. I'm toughness 3.
So it's either 4s or 3s. It's now become an important issue. Wow.
So I rolled the 1 save. And I pass. Is the 3 a wound?
I'm going as fast as I
I
can.
roll the save. It's important because it fails.
Why is the battle scribe so slow? Strength 3.
If I knew how to play lift music, I would. But I don't know the buttons for the lift music.
It's fine.
It's that we're calling for Brom to
What
play
colour's the
lift-
bottom button? Is it blue?
Yes.
That's lift music because it's blue for you.
Is it?
Yeah, Ultramarines.
Sweet.
And the one above it, which is yellow,
Yep.
is clown music.
Clown.
Yeah.
No,
And the one above it,
it's red.
which is red, is the wah wah wah.
Joe, next time you roll badly.
Well, I'm going to roll 5 bolt pistols into that one
That one guy.
Sicarian. I've hit you that many times. I wound you that many times.
That's not worthy of a what.
Oh!
He lives with a wound remaining, Joe.
What's that one dice for?
I don't know.
He could CP that one as well, just to be funny. But
Not for a 5 up.
And then...
That one dice was for that other guy that you killed that was in combat.
Yeah, we'll do a charge phase. My lord is charging.
Lord.
Boop.
Can you-
Like that. He's in.
That's why I wanted him to die to the flamer pistol.
Oh.
I thought about a CP reroll in the past
what?
to fail it because he
You
couldn't
can.
charge me.
You could do what you like.
No, it's fine.
I believe.
Joe needs a win today. Spoilers.
Have I not got a win at all today?
Spoilers, Joe. Spoilers. Say spoilers before you say things like that.
Maybe.
Light goes bright while it plays.
6
Yeah.
attacks.
Does it turn off?
No, you have to turn it off. Well, it depends. They do turn it off. But they run for a length of time.
Or I press it again, it stops.
And it stops, yeah.
There we go.
So 6 attacks, I hit you on 2s.
Amazing.
Oh, wow. That's a problem, isn't it?
But I do wound you on 2s.
You do. You have 1 CP, Joe.
There's 2 people there. If you roll, I'm not going to do it. I'm going to keep my 1 CP.
5 up in Veneral's Aids on the first man.
He is dead.
And then on the second man. Yeah, he lives! He lives, Joe! Whoop, whoop.
Do I pile into you? I can't.
You can't get through.
No.
You can't get through!
And then you get to swing with the first. That one guy.
Just that one guy.
Just that one guy.
I'm not going to lie, these guys fell over much quicker than I expected. I've wounded you twice. Die, Space Marine with Gatling cannon. You had the wound on him.
No, I did. I just squidged it near. It wasn't him.
That's fucking convenient, isn't it?
Right. And now I'm going to punch you back.
Punch me, daddy.
You keep stealing all my dice. 1.
Thank you, Super Ready, for the super chat, and I've already played your clown music that you've asked for.
1.
Conveniently at Joe's point.
Suppose he's trying to count numbers. as the
We've
clown
also
number.
had the lift music, and we're waiting for the wop.
No, that's all right.
That's not worthy of it yet.
That's all
You're
right.
doing better since I've threatened the wop, Joe.
That's what it's called now, the wop wop wop. Wop wop wop. Oh. Oh.
That many 5 up invulnerables. Invulnerables.
Didn't start well, Joe.
No, it's not a great start.
It's not going well, Joe.
He's also dead still.
He's the alpha, he's got 4 wounds.
Ooh, that's safe.
Oh, you're right, I'm just wasting everyone's time.
You're a liar.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Right, cool. End of your turn?
End of my turn.
End of my turn, my lord. So at the end of Joe's turn, we move into battle round 3. And I gain a command point, putting me on 3.
I gain a
Joe
command
gains a
point.
command point, putting him on
Duh.
2.
2.
And I get just the 5 victory points, Brom.
Just the 5.
Yes. 5.
Yes.
P.S. Chat are now commenting on the fact that the music is making their day. So I know those buttons. That's amazing.
Well, this is a problem.
I'm going to go into the combat wonton now.
Me too.
Wontons for everybody. Ugh. I didn't have a Chinese last night. I had Indian last night. It was banging. I ate it in bed as well.
You ate it in bed?
I ate it in
You're
bed.
fucking savage.
We sat in bed, we ate an Indian, and we watched Koala Man.
Did he mind?
He seemed alright with it.
Jojo.
Yeah.
Smells.
While Liam's just shuffling like
Every
he does all
day,
night,
Brom, every day.
Every day.
Can you just, for P. Lacey, thank you for the super chat, what are the size of the tiles / wall segments? Can you just go through
4
that? like we did?
inches are the tile site, each tile, because it's 2 by 2. 2 by 2 by 2 by 2. What? Where's he going? Oh, because you don't want me to shoot your little wibbly gibblers?
Do you want to Overwatch, Joe?
No.
Fuck.
No, I do not.
Are you sure, Joe?
I'm very sure.
Really think about it.
I could really think about it. Because I can only I can't shoot him with my Gatling cannon. I can only shoot him with my pistols.
That's true, yeah.
Yeah. And that would be a waste.
Okay. Cool. Well, my movement phase is complete, Bob.
So you shuffled where, mate?
Yeah.
So I've got them top down. Do you just
Yeah,
shuffle
I
where
moved.
You just moved.
Yeah.
Move some stuff.
So I moved some Rusty Stalkers here. I moved my Tech Priest Dominominus there. I moved my single Rusty Stalker there to try and tease out his Overwatch, which he didn't fire. And so these guys, who fall over to literally too heavy of jizz hitting them, I've left them behind that door. Nice
That
and safe.
happens a lot in the Forge world.
It does, yeah. Yeah. Oh no, I've been hit with some oil!
Yeah. No, not oil.
So we're going to go into the shooting phase, and I'm going to start with my Eradication Ray. D3 shots. For 2.
Ooh.
Boom! I've hit you one of the times. Now I need to know if it's any good. It's strength 6, I think, to 3s. Oh, that's a problem. Okay. And then I got my Phosphor Serpenter hits, wounds, -1. 1 damage.
1 dies. I think it's time for the Gatling to go.
Oh, interesting. Okay. And then we're going to charge you, Joe. So he's going to charge there.
Yeah. Overwatch.
They didn't set to Overwatch. They were in
Where's he
combat.
going?
In here. Right. This unit here is going to charge your Flamer and your Lord.
Me lord. That's a no.
That's a 6.
Oh, you get +1 to charge it, don't you?
Which, and within 7, so we're good. Yeet and delete. Probably not, actually.
I did consider bringing a Master of Executions, you know. But he didn't have an invulnerable save, so...
And this guy here is going to charge that unit over there.
Hmm.
Why not? It's a laugh, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, that's good.
I should Overwatch.
I think you probably should at this point, yes.
Yeah. Gatling cannon. Oh,
You dirty bastard.
3s. Oh,
That serves you right for laughing like a fucking shit Santa. I'm fine. Ha ha!
a frag grenade.
Kaboom.
4 shots. 2 hits.
Fuck off.
4s. Oh God.
Serves you right every time you laugh. The dice go, nope.
Pistols. Oh.
Cool, okay.
I mean, he deserves to get in after running through that hail of fire.
Let's start over here.
Oh yeah.
3 guys into my Lord.
Me lord.
Because, no, 4 guys into my Lord, 1 guy into the rubrics.
Okay.
Okay? Because I need the Lord to die, because he's a problem. He's a problem. He's a problem. He's a problem. I don't have an alpha in that squad, do I? No, I don't. Okay. How do I put 2 guys into the rubrics? How many wins does the Lord have?
6.
Oh, does he?
Yeah.
Oh, that's a problem. 4 up in Van?
4 up in man.
Yeah, all 4 into the Lord. So we're going to hit the rubrics first. Pow, 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 pow. We've hit you 3 of the times.
Good.
Choose to wound you. Pow, 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 pow. We've wounded you 2 of the times with no mortals.
-3.
-3.
So it goes to -2.
Like it did before.
It's fine.
Okay, cool. That wasn't the main event though, I just wanted to kill the Lord. Kill my Lord! Okay. Okay. If I could do 6 6s here, I'd be very happy right now.
Yeah.
6 mortal wounds. Just the 1 mortal wound.
What strength for you?
I'm strength 5 and +1 a wound, so I wound you on 3s. 2s.
2s.
Yeah. 4s. So you've got 1 mortal wound, you've got 5 wounds left. He dies.
Got 5 mortal wounds left. I've got
You've
5 wounds.
taken one mortal wound, so
Yeah.
you've got 5 left, so let's use CP reroll. and he
I'm going to
dies.
CP reroll it, you know.
That means you can't interrupt.
That's fine. I should CP reroll. A 4.
I mean, you keep him alive.
He's alive on a wound.
He's alive!
On
Gordon's alive! It's alright, it means you can't interrupt me. I kind of thought you would save it for the interrupt. I won't lie. Tech Priest Ominous with my Omniscient Axe. Huh. Cool, I've hit you 1 of the times. I'm going to CP reroll 1, Joe, because I've got 3 CP. Cool, I've hit you 2 of the times. That's good. I am strength 6. So I have wounded you 2 of the times.
Nice.
And I am -2. And I am 2 damage each.
Oh!
So 2 are dead.
Tasty, tasty.
Okay. And now all I've got left to do is the Rustalker Alpha over there into the Legionnaire squad. I hit you on 3s. Cool.
Ooh.
And I wound you on 2s. So I've wounded you 3 of the times at -3. Cool. So 3 wounds. 1 was on a wound, so 2 die.
1.
It's close, Brom, but I think Joe's going to take the win here.
So he's going to fist you.
Fist me, Daddy!
So I hit you once, but it explodes.
What, in your face?
2s. Just the 1. Fucking hell.
Joe, you
Oh,
had
it worked!
You
The
had a
finesse
CP
roll
as well.
worked!
Did I?
You did have 1
well.
CP.
Mr. Chain Axe Sword Man.
So next one, man. Cool, hit me twice.
Twice.
This will be the thing that kills me now. Oh, no,
No.
wait.
Right, over there, my lord.
My lord.
6 attacks. Hit you on 2s. 1 explodes. Plus 2s.
That's it. You can have that one. That's fine. So what we're learning is Chaos Spaceman Codec broke as fuck.
Joe's playing it, of course it is.
4 die.
4 die. Then my
What, and then? You got more?
Space Wizard
There's not a lot left, Joe.
hits you once, but he rerolls the ones. And 1 explodes. 2s. 4. That's -1. He is dead.
He is dead.
Miss Sergeant
That's the problem.
over there is going to chop you.
So even with
his
the points
sword.
changes, what we're saying is Rustalkers are still bonk, despite the fact they're my favourite.
They just can't take a hit.
They can't take a fucking hit.
Oh, Mr. the Sergeant hits you 7 times with his chainsaw.
I am
7.
toughness something. I think it's 4. It might be 5.
It might be 5.
I think it's 4.
Maybe 5.
Maybe 4.
4s. I mean, only 3 at -1.
Did you want to do a reroll?
No.
I pass 2, fail 1. I take a wound. I have 4 of the finest wounds remaining. Cool. Okay. Right, I tried to roadblock you everywhere. Didn't work in the middle. The one that I felt a bit more comfortable and confident with didn't work there.
No.
That's a problem for me. Okay, that's the end of my battle round 3 at Brommaloma Ding Dong. In Joe's battle round 3, he will get 5, putting him on 20 victory points as well for being painted. And off you go, sir.
Off I go.
While you're shuffling
Every day.
every day, thank you, James Hobbs, for the super chat. Bron, we know Liam's thoughts on the Harlequin save, but what's your opinion, seeing as they're like yours now? I have a similar opinion. I haven't played with the new Harlequin save. You have, haven't you? And you found that they were less survivable than you would like.
How quickly, how quickly are you watching 30 AdMech disappear on this tabletop with a 5-up invulnerable save and toughness 3?
Yes.
Yes, and Harlequins, you get less.
Yes.
A lot less.
Um,
So I had 30 AdMech and a HQ choice. With Harlequins, I had 2 HQ choices and 15.
Yeah, so in boarding action, I don't think you're necessarily going to be enjoying life.
Not forgetting the fact that the Rustalkers and the Infiltrators are all 2 wounds, toughness 3, 5-up invulnerable save, and they're falling over to a stiff breeze.
Yeah, that's true. I think certain matchups might be alright in but that's kind of the rock paper scissors sort of game. In normal games, if you're playing to get rid of them and you're like playing like trading and you're really good at trading, maybe you'll do alright. But I think those players that aren't very good.
So competitive tournament layouts. So the tournament layouts we've built for the DZGTs, the terrain layouts is what I'm specifically talking about here. With those terrain layouts, we typically go quite heavy on the terrain because I don't like, and I've never liked, and I'm conscious that I'm a melee-focused person on the whole, but not forgetting that this season, I'm typically going to be running Astra Militarum, which aren't melee-focused, before I say what I'm about to say. We've built terrain-heavy maps because I never like the concept that you can turn up to any game of 40k, and after battle round 1, your opponent's picked up a third of your army without you doing anything because you can just see everything and shoot everything. So we run terrain-heavy on purpose to do that, so that people have a chance at pushing into the midfield with melee units, etc. Now, with Harlequins, their speed, their flip belts, and their advance and charge, if you use our terrain to its fullest, you stand a chance to win a game. I don't think in our terrain layouts they're an auto lose against every faction.
Harlequins.
Because we run heavy terrain layouts. If you're in Discord, in the event section, I've put the map pack in there that I've made with measurements. And if you jump from terrain to terrain feature and you play the trade game, the objective game, etc., but you're not going to comfortably go out there and win a lot of games or against certain opponents are still just going to pull your pants
I think
down.
if you sacked off the bikes, right, and just went 5-man infantry squads in the boats.
Yes. 8 infantry squads, 8 boats is where I would go.
8 infantry squads, 8
just
boats.
flood the board so you can.
8 bunch of troop masters.
I take a single troop master, deck him out. This is what I would do. Okay, if I was going to play competitive Harlequins now, and I wasn't going to put them in Yannari, which is how I probably would play them.
Yeah.
I was going to play competitive Harlequins now, and I don't know how many points this works out at, but I'd likely run a decked out troop master, a missile, because they're still fun. I'd run 2 Shadow Seers, because things like Mirror Mines can't be sniffed at, and it gives you access to things like Warp Ritual or Mental Interrogation, which is decent. I'd run 8 units of 5 players, 8 boats.
Yeah.
And I'd see how I am after that. Because even Void Weavers now, Void Weavers were decent. When their points hiked, they went from super effective damage output to decent damage output, but not the greatest.
Yeah.
And now they've gone to a 5-up invulnerable save with 6 wounds. Like, it was a
just
problem when things like Vanquisher and Votan could look at them, and because they ignored a vulnerable save, they just deleted them. That was a problem anyway. Now it's not just them with a 5-up save, there's a lot of things that will just pick them up. Look at them and pick them up.
Yeah, you
So-
just use them to hide and then They're just ablative wounds.
Oh, and I would also chuck in that list the Death Jester for shutting off Overwatch.
Yeah.
That's what I would do. And I would actually now strongly contemplate in the new version of Harlequins sticking that 60-point upgrade on a Shadow Seer, so that every core unit within 6 inches, I think it might even be every Harlequins unit within 6 inches, counts as being 6 inches further away.
Yeah.
Just to make yourself more survivable.
I think it's all units.
And the reason I think it's all units. It's core units, I think, for the other one, which makes everything -1 to wound.
Yeah.
It's core and character. So that's why I'd have 2 of them for lots of -1 to wound bubbles.
Yeah.
One of them with the everything 6 inches further away bubble. That's the best survivability you're going to get from Harlequins now, I think.
Yeah.
Unfortunately. Use and abuse lightning fast reactions on your troop, but start everything in boats because you get that natural -1 and you can't reroll the hit roll, which is quite tasty. I would be very tempted nowadays to, in seriousness, look at like just getting rid of fusion pistols and taking as many players as you can. And I would honestly think about running Twilight for that extra attack on everything.
Yeah.
Because now I don't know if Dark's as important because Armour of Contempt's gone. If you're put your AP -2 weapons on all your Quins, effective against Marines only. Well, you could go Dark. You could become AP -3, and then Marines start falling over to you.
Or sack them off, run Drakari.
Yeah, which is just flat better. now,
Yeah.
in basically every way.
Yeah.
After seeing them last week, poor.
Even I think even Banshees now piss all over Quins.
Oh yeah, yeah. I think before they did as well, because they have that fight first, don't they?
Yeah, they shut off Overwatch, which is quite nice.
They,
Their trade game is a lot better.
just before we roll into your other one, we had another super chat. Thank you, Mandy D.
Hey, Mandy.
Hello.
Yeston, she says, Yeston Jones brings up a good point on how do units that ignore terrain move when moving work in boarding action. Yeston's point was, do wraiths have their stain move
You
through
can't
cover?
take
Well,
wraiths
I haven't got that yet. They figured that out. They're monstrous and fast attack.
They're not monstrous, but they're fly.
They're
They
beasts.
fly.
Yeah,
There we go.
they're
So
beasts,
they're
yeah.
fly.
Wraiths don't fly.
I'm pretty sure they got the fly keyword.
They're beasts, though.
Okay, but how does move through terrain, or does everything that's got move through terrain probably got one of the bad keywords?
So flip belts do the same, don't they?
So the best answer is by checking the FAQ, the 10-page FAQ they couldn't be bothered to squeeze in the book, even though they literally released it before the book came out. So if you check that 10-page FAQ, for example, with Harlequin's flip belts, it will basically say you can't use flip belts to ignore doors or move through the walls. You can still use them to move over other models.
Yeah.
So if there isn't a unit that can be taken in boarding actions that can normally just move through cover and ignore it completely, I would check the FAQ and it'll probably give you what it can and can't do.
If you could run wraiths, I would argue that they could move through walls because that's like their thing, because their phase ability. It makes sense that flip belts you
Well,
can't
so
do
that-
it because the
Scarabs.
flip belt
Can
is designed.
Scarabs do it?
Scarabs can't do it. No.
So they
You can't
the
run
reason
wraiths.
why I don't think that you can't, no, it's just matter about race because there's the Necron, not Novok. One of them is translocation beams, and you can move through anyway.
Yeah.
Well, even if you're not a wraith, you can move through walls. And they FAQ'd it, and I remember seeing it, and it says, excuse me, something about stuff and things. When a model translocates using the translocation beams dynastic code, it can move across models as if they were not there, but it cannot move across terrain such as walls and closed hatchways. So if race were allowed, that would probably be the same way they ruled it. And I kind of get what you're saying about race could phase through walls because that's kind of their thing.
Yeah.
But it makes them, if they were allowed in this
Too
game,
good.
it would make them insane.
Because their move is very
Could you
good.
imagine a Necron, if you had translocation beams on your, because I think it might be Novok, I can't, no, it isn't Novok, Novok's melee, it's another one. But if you can imagine just phasing warriors through walls and then shooting, it'd be silly. It'd be really ridiculous in this, when we've said actually using the walls and the angles is so important.
Yeah.
So, cool.
Wizard. Smite.
You're a wizard, Harry! Perils.
A 4, 5, or 6.
Ah.
A 3, 4, 5, or 6. That's it on my turn.
Brom,
Yes.
Joe's going to win.
We don't give away the answer.
No, Brom's going to win, it's not.
But he is.
Your turn.
My turn. I score 5 points, Joe. Just.
And gain a CP. And it's battle round 4. We shuffle into
I know
that.
I've been running Gatling cannons, but it's only I think the best thing for Chaos Space Marines, because all their upgrades are free, I think the best way to run them is a flamer in every unit. instead of the Gatling cannon, a flamer, and maybe a combi flamer on the sergeant.
The only thing to keep in mind, obviously, as we do that, which we talked heavily about in the earlier games last week, we've not touched on it too much here, is the sort of first rank, second round, making sure you leave gaps to be able to fire through.
Yeah.
We obviously have been leaving gaps. Earlier, there was some Skitari firing down into this corner. Ozzy went, did they shoot through their own? I went, no, you definitely just didn't see the millimetre gap. But he called it. But he went, it is a rule, it is a thing.
It is a rule. We're just being lazy because
it.
we're on stream and I don't want to be super anal all the time. But yes.
But it is a thing. And in your 40-minute game of 40k boarding action, crack on.
Oh.
Eradication rate.
Make sure you play it.
Yeah, I get 3, Jojo! I hit you twice. Does he hit? He has a ballistic skill of 2+.
It's heavy though.
But I think it's heavy, yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's heavy. And the other reason why I'm looking is I don't know the rest of its rules. So it is heavy. So I have hit you twice. I have hit you 2 of the times. I've got many CP though.
You do.
Many CP, much wow.
I am going to... I'm going to re-roll one, Brom.
Go
For a
for
3+. Oh, for fuck's sake. Okay. I wounded you on 3s, Joe. I've wounded you 2 of the times, Joe. It's AP -3, Joe. 2 damage.
On my Blue Room rings?
Yeah, 2 damage.
5s.
Can you fucking pack it in, please?
That's a double.
They should have been dead a long time ago.
Nope.
Macro stubber, Joe. Not macro stubber, it's called a phosphorus pinter.
Is it a pistol?
It's an assault 1 weapon.
Oh.
I've wounded you. -1.
4.
Nope, 3. It's 1 damage.
I rolled a 5. It's fine.
Okay. Can you stop it, please?
Yeah.
Right, so we're going to do lots of guns, big wow into them. They're 3 shots each.
Yeah.
Strength 3.
Yeah.
And that's about all you need to know.
I think I am toughness 3 though, because of your irradium or something.
Yes. You are currently irradiated.
Mm.
And I ignore cover. Does that help?
No.
Come on, 6s. So that's 2 auto wounds.
3.
3 auto wounds. Thank you. These miss. This misses. And this misses. And then these will wound you on 4s.
Nice. Well, that's good, isn't it?
It's okay. I mean, I wouldn't call it good, but for strength 3 guns, I'm okay with it. 3 up armor saves. Go. They're very dead, Jay.
Yeah, I could CP it. I'm going to CP one.
Do it, Jojo.
You're such a dickhead.
Do I go for Mr. Choppy Chops or Mr. Fisty Fist? They've both got 4 attacks each.
I hate you so much right now.
I don't need the fist.
Okay, Joe, I'm going to charge you
Yeah?
with my Tech Priest Omnominous.
Nom, 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 nom. He's him.
Cool. Cool.
You
We
going to
charge
charge me with your...
I contest the objective, so you don't hold it.
That's what, if he was there and he was like that, then you hold the objective.
It doesn't matter. Either way, it doesn't really matter because you're just going to fucking murder me next turn anyway. I'm just stopping you from scoring points to keep it slightly more respectable.
Much murder, big wow.
Much murder, big wow. So 3 attacks from... No, not 3 attacks. It's a different Tech Priest. It is 3 attacks. Bonk! Bonk. Oh, bonked you twice. And then bonk. I bonked you twice. -2. 2 damage each. Stop it with the 6s to save, Joe!
You killed Mr. the Gatling Cannon.
Another one.
Another one.
Another one.
Another one. Right.
Another one.
He's going to go there. He's going to just be like, hey, I heard you like banners.
He can't pile in
Why?
because he can't make base to base with the model. So he's just going to be out of coherency and
Well,
die.
he'll just go there.
The other one. This guy. He was over here.
Yeah, he's piling in 3 inches.
Yeah, but you have to make base to base.
He still has to be with engagement range.
Is it engagement range?
Yeah.
Well,
Check it, because if you can't pile in models in a unit, that would be dumb.
I mean, you
No,
can't
it's-
pile in unless you can make base.
But if it's your unit, isn't it?
Making. I'm not saying anything.
A unit.
While we're checking that, thank you, Terence Watkins, for becoming a sir. A sir. And then upgrading to a scald. Yes. Yes, you have.
It must end that move with an engagement range
All
of a
models.
model that was visible to it.
Or a unit.
In boarding actions, each time a unit piles in or consolidates, the first model move must end its move with an engagement range. Oh, it's the first time a model moved. Okay, we're fine. Yeah, that makes sense. That's good.
3s.
I knew I'd read that you had to end in an engagement range.
Yeah.
Just the 1-1.
We're in combat one, yeah?
Yeah. One,
Yeah.
2, 3, 4.
5. There's 5 6s in there, Joe. More of the attacks, big wow. He's only got 4 wounds.
4s. -1.
-1. I don't know what my armour is.
I think it's a 2+.
I think it's a 2+, which means I take a wound.
He's quite tough, isn't he?
It's very tough.
He is a tough cookie.
Tough cookie of the cookies. The cookie that crumbles.
All right.
That's the end of my turn, bro.
Is it?
Yeah, it didn't go too well.
Oh. Jojo, what do you hold?
1, 2, 2.
2?
Are they the right two?
Yeah.
Did you sticky that one?
Yeah, they cucumbered all over it.
They hand shandied the shit out of
But
it.
you don't hold 2 of the right ones.
So he holds 2, and he holds more than me,
So it's a
which
15.
means he will get 15
No, because you hold that one,
points.
don't you?
Yeah, but you still hold 2.
Yeah.
Oh no, I hold that one now as well, don't I?
No, so it's just
So
a 10.
because you moved him. So we hold. So it's just 10 points for holding
Just the
2.
10 points. Right.
Just the 10.
Come on, Joe. Finish him. Let's go some Street Fighter on me.
Both gain a CP.
Finish him.
There is a lot of CP in this game.
There's a lot of CP in this game.
Yep.
Finish him. Please. Finish me, Danny.
Oh. Right.
So
Ow.
you've done some shuffling, Jojo.
He's gonna be like, BAM! He's gonna kick this door open with his big stick. And poke his gun through. Hello.
Maloghurst.
Yeah.
But I think if you bring a banner, you can't walk it through a door.
No?
Why
What
would he
about
get-
his mass? His stick goes higher than the roof.
He's a transformer, Joe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. What does he do? It turns into a toad.
Through the door.
Jojo, from
Back
this
out.
angle, you definitely can't get through.
Right. So I'm gonna do.
And from this angle.
Much Mike, big wow.
Big
Perils.
brains.
Perils! Yes, the double 6 worked for me for a change. Let him die, Joe. Just let him die. You're going to win anyway. Just to see what happens. How many wounds do you take, Joe? Just the 3, actually. The unit's dead.
Yeah. So he kills himself, but he hits all units within 3 inches. Take D3 mortal wounds. So these guys,
Just 3 of them. Nice.
and then that one guy.
That one guy.
Is he within?
Yes.
Oh no, he's just out. It's a shame.
That's convenient.
He's in.
He's dead as well.
Ah well.
He's dead, Dave.
I'll take it.
I mean, you could have CP re-rolled it.
I mean, I could have, but you've been a little bit. I love you. Right. 4 bolt pistols into your lord
I
man.
love that you just let that happen. Because you've got the win anyway, so fuck it.
I hit you 4 times.
You do?
I wound you 3 times.
You do.
No minus. Big
You could
whale.
kill me here. You don't. I take a wound, though.
My lord is going to charge you.
He is. He's in. Look at that. In like Flynn.
6 attacks. Hitting on 2s.
Twice. Okay. No explodes.
No explodes.
I expected to see it. You have got CP to burn, Joe. You got 3.
Yeah.
Have I?
Do it.
Why not?
Spent.
Reroll.
There
Oh,
you
it's a
go.
6.
And it exploded. Look at that.
Yeah, right.
Totally worth it.
And I'm wounding you on 3s.
Yes, correct.
So 6 invulnerable saves.
5 ups. I died. There you go.
Very good.
I died.
Can't really shuffle the top down. You're holding an objective still.
I'm set to number 5. Turn number 5, but I go up a CP.
Go up 1 CP
Yeah.
and hold 2.
I hold 2 for 10.
2 for 10.
And yeah,
That's it though. Isn't
good
it?
talk. Action, make it sticky.
Meh.
Yeah. Why?
Because if he shoots me off it and doesn't get the charge,
True.
I'll still hold 2.
I can't get because it's turn 5, isn't it?
Yeah, it's turn
So I
5.
can't actually get to see you. So
So Joe can't actually get to me.
yeah.
Even
So
better.
at end of Joe's turn, because he scores at the end of his turn, he'll hold 2 objectives.
You can't get to a third.
He can't get to a third. So Joe scores 10 victory points.
Joe, that's not good for you. It is. It doesn't matter. It's fine. Boop. That's it.
Five,
Full
five.
updated.
5, 10.
He's got 5, 5, 10, 10, and you got 5, 5, 5, 10.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Yeah. So end of the turn, end of the
5
game,
points
Joe,
in it.
I got 35 points,
Yeah.
including painted.
Yeah.
You got 40 points, including painted.
Nice.
5 points in it, Joe.
I know.
It's actually quite good fun for a low score.
I mean,
game.
if I'd re-rolled that, psychic test.
You'd have beat me by another 5 points.
Yeah.
Nah, 10. You'd have probably beat me by another 10 points
Yeah.
on top of what you've already beat me by.
Yeah, but
Because you would have
it's
held
much
the
more.
right to
It's much more fun for
be
you.
objective.
If you'd have re-rolled the psychic test, re-roll the psychic test, Joe, you'd have passed it. You'd have done D3 mortal wounds to me.
which killed the same 3.
You would have
3.
killed the same 3 people.
Yeah.
Right, but then you'd have just shot me with the rest of the guys and I'd be dead.
Yeah.
You'd then hold that one, which means you'd hold both of A, which means you'd hold 1, you'd hold 2, you'd hold more, you'd hold A, so you'd get 20 points instead of 10. You'd go to 50 points to 35.
Yeah.
Actually, no, it wouldn't be 35 because I wouldn't hold that one. So it'd be 50 points to 30.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, you know.
But you didn't, and you let it stand. You let the narrative play
still
out.
got
Well,
the win.
that
You
was
still
a
got
much more balanced game, though, in terms of killing.
I mean, compared to the first version, yeah.
We
kept the tighter one till the game 2
So
on purpose.
I've said this before. I've said this multiple times. This game needs a separate points because so in the big game of 40k, close combat units are generally pointed lower because the board is much bigger
Yes.
and they don't have much shooting, and shooting units have got more power.
Yeah.
Whereas on a much smaller board, it's very much reversed.
Okay.
So close combat units are
Win.
a lot better. They just win.
Well, so, yeah, I mean, on the whole, our experience so far has been that. I will go
Yeah.
as far as say that things like Rust Stalkers have caused me real problems
Obviously, if you'd taken
because I charge at you with things that do mortal wings, and you said it yourself, right? We're now looking at a codex that has been built around layered rules, low guys, re-rolls, give out buff, heavy command phase, loads of stratagems.
Yeah.
So I'm used to running a group of Rust Stalkers into something, and then you're going, pick it up.
Yeah.
It's all dead. And this time I'm going into, I'm killing a couple of guys, and then you're sneezing, and I'm all dead.
Yeah. What does the Marshal do? for the-
Reroll hit rolls of 1. Same
he
as the Tech Priest Dominus.
So he gives you reroll hit rolls of 1, but he also gives you the Doctriners.
So he gives me the Doctriners, which is important for the +1 weapon skill, and maybe the +3-inch move.
Yeah.
But I don't get loads from the Doctriners, really. So
if you go +3-inch move, turn 1,
but I go -1 save then, I'm on 5-ups all the time.
but most things in the game are going to put you on a 5-up regardless.
Yeah, no, you're not wrong.
Is there a way of giving them an invulnerable save? Not an invulnerable, a feel no pain.
Not that I'm aware of, but it probably
If you
it's probably there
go...
somewhere. The thing is, like you said, all the AdMech stuff is on Wall of Traits and Strats.
Is it Styges that's the sneaky one?
I am not changing from Riser.
I think
I'm not
Styges...
changing from Riser.
If you're
Oh, yeah, right.
Styges, you get +1 to your save if you're 6 inches away because you count as being in cover.
Riser.
Is it light cover or dense cover, or is it actual cover?
It's just cover, so +1 to your save.
Yeah,
So it puts
because
you
in
back
boarding
then
actions,
now.
you just get +1 to your save.
If you get cover.
Yeah. It's interesting.
Like if you'd run that AdMech list into my Raven Guard, you would absolutely spank me.
To be fair, you could run a lot of things into Raven Guard and spank them. To be
It is a problem.
honest. In fact, Space Marines on that, like Chaos, to be honest with you, Chaos, Space Marines and Space Marines, Chaos just sit better because they have access to more killy things.
Yeah.
Right? So the Lord is pretty terrifying. Having rubrics with psychers in squads is pretty terrifying.
Yeah.
Being able to put Gatling cannons in squads is pretty terrifying. Chaos just do Marines better than Space Marines,
I think
in my opinion.
Chaos do boarding actions better as well. There's so many better So like you could have a unit of 10 tooled up legionnaires with a tome in it, and then you could have a unit of 10 rubrics.
Well, we
with
have.
a
I don't
sorcerer.
think we've touched on what I think is probably Chaos Space Marines' best unit in boarding actions. Possess Marines.
Oh, possess, just tear shit up. So you could take 10 possessed with a master of possession,
Yeah.
and he's no slouch either.
No.
So 10 of those at 20 something points, whatever it is, and then another unit which I need to build and paint now, which I actually think competitively are better than Terminators.
Chosen.
Is Chosen.
3 wound chosen.
3 wound Chosen. I think the best way of running Chosen is Zinch, because you can put the 4-up invulnerable save on them, which makes them a lot more resilient. And if you've got
They're almost pseudo Terminators at that point.
yeah, you give them a 4-up invulnerable save. You take a Dark Apostle with Mark of Zinch, so he can either give them a 6-up Feel No Pain, or you can only hit them on 4s, and you can't re-roll.
Okay.
So it was Transit Man, which makes Chosen really good, and you can give them all double power weapons. So they get 4 attack. They get 6 attacks base then.
I want to run a Calexis. A
Um,
Calexis in this is
my mate,
also terrifying.
my mate Pete messaged
Don't know why
me
you've got mates.
earlier, and he's imaginary. He messaged me. He was like, "We should do Execution Force."
Yeah, so I said
all four
that to you earlier, and I went and looked into the Forces of the Imperium or the Agents of the Imperium section, and it allows you to take 1 assassin.
So
If we custom ruled it, we can run an Execution Force.
I don't think the people at home would mind, because we don't do stuff normally here on this channel.
No, you don't do a lot of things normally.
No. That's why I poop standing up. So
yeah.
So I think if someone goes,
He's got a horrible back of his knees.
Yeah.
so you take 4 assassins, that's 400 points.
Well, it's 90 points each, aren't they now? So
Are they?
270,
Yeah, they went down.
270, 360 points.
Bashanu and Inquisitor.
That's 80 points. I think it's 70 points for a Psyker. So 360, 40, so 430, 70 points left.
You take a unit of 5 henchmen, or a Jacaro. You can take a couple of Jacaros.
Or a unit of guardsmen. Can you do that?
You can't take guardsmen. You can take.
Like Navy breaches.
No, for Inquisition, you can take the naval breaches,
Liam, we're changing the rules. You
the
can take what you like.
voidsmen, or RBTs, which aren't models
Yeah.
yet, apparently. Yet. You said you could do RBTs. So if you've got your metal models, you can take them. Not that they've got rules.
Then you can play them as guardsmen.
They do say you can take RBTs, despite the fact we haven't seen RBTs yet.
Yeah.
Ooh.
So
Leak!
leaks everywhere.
There's a leak!
No,
Get your Farfetch'd out.
It's a tease.
Get
It's
your
a GWT.
Farfetch'd out.
Old leak duck. He's not the best. He's not the best duck-based Pokemon though. The best one is Ludicolo, which is a Mexican pineapple. duck.
That's not a real. It's not a real Pokemon. If it's not in the original 151, it's not a real Pokemon. Fact.
Psyduck's pretty funny.
Psyduck's really
Thank you, Easton Jones, for the super chat and 2 gifted memberships separately, one at a time, because that's the way you do it. The super chat was Abaddon versus Khan only speedrun game.
Abaddon wins. There you go.
Abaddon wins every time. Abaddon goes, you're basic.
Abaddon picks him up and puts him into a little dough ball, just bowls him down the hallway.
He goes, did you manage to fight twice?
like a-
Doesn't matter.
It's like an Iron Ledger. I'm going to fold him up like a pretzel.
So we did that one, that's done.
Yeah, it's good. I still love it. I am finding that we've now played. So you and I, in fact, the Challenge General has now played 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 games of boarding actions between the 3 streams we've done, and so we've done 5 games on stream and 2 for DZ. And I am finding this. We've had 2 close-ish games and then 5 hard fucking swings.
Yeah.
Which I'm finding the hard swings happen a lot in boarding actions. And I'm kind of like, is it us and our list building, or is it just the way it goes? And I'm kind of getting the impression it's just kind of the way it goes.
I think if the board, so if the boards were bigger, because they're 4 by 2 and a bit, 4 by 3,
2 and a bit, I think, isn't it? 2.5?
2 and a bit. So that's 3. So if you made them 4 by 3, that made them that big, kept the points, I think that they would be less swingy. But obviously, I think you'd then have to include like another 100, 150 points worth of models on the table.
Maybe.
I think if you went 4 by 3, you put the game up to 750. Brom, I figured out, I've solved your orc boarding actions problem
Perfect.
in my head.
Yeah.
3 units of boys, or 1 unit of boys, 1 unit of snaggers, and then whatever. Commandos.
Beast Shaggers.
Yeah.
Gazgo.
Is he not a monster?
He's a monster.
I'm pretty sure you can take him, because you can take Gilliman.
I'll have to take.
Check, because you can take Gilliman.
He might be an additional.
I don't
thing in
think
the
I
game,
would
but
like
If you can take Gilliman, you can take. If you can take Gilliman and you can take Abaddon, you can take Gaz.
If you can, that's hilarious.
Where is that stupid ultramarine prick? Where is he?
Gilliman, he'll be on one of them.
Where is that
He's
fucking chintzy dickhead?
I don't think you can take Gaz.
Well, he can fit down the corridor. That was my concern.
It might be because Gaz.
You can't do that.
Because Gilliman and Abaddon have got the same size bases, although 1 and 1 is very.
He's not a Primarch. He goes into a Supreme Command detachment. You can't take him. he's not in the thing as being.
No,
allowed
so you
to
can't take gas.
You can take 2 units of Meganolds, but that doesn't help us. Haven't got them. That's the additional thing you can do. You can take flash kits in the heavy support toys. Don't have them, so that
I
doesn't help.
really want to paint another Abaddon and spend a lot of time doing it really well.
Well, this is what I need to get a new one because his little pokey bits have all disappeared. So I'm going to be purchase it. I don't know whether I keep the same base or if I buy him a fancy base from Unreal Wargaming. Those bases are beautiful. So I might be tempted to do that.
I really want to build another Abaddon. Anyway, I hope you guys have enjoyed our evening of boarding actions. That's right. At the moment, I think we're the only channel that brings you 2 games in one night, possibly, potentially. This time, without buffering.
The best.
No, the best kind of buffering. So it might be.
Oh, he's still going. Okay, carry on then, Jeff.
Yeah, so Thursday.
Okay, so I hope you guys have enjoyed
It
this
might be
evening.
terrible though. Carry
I hope
on.
you guys have enjoyed this evening of boarding actions and this day of content. Obviously, we had the Liam and Joe show today at 1:30. We talked about can you be narrative and competitive? Can you be competitive and narrative? So if you want to see what we talked about and how that discussion went, check that stream out from earlier. It's currently up on demand. So you can have a look at that one. We have started to ask questions in Discord every single week. And we do like a 10-minute segment and then we'll answer a couple of questions as well. We won't get through all of them, but we will keep answering questions week on week. We've got some other ideas to do for Liam and Joe show type stuff as well. Like we've been talking about, we could have a discussion about what has been the 10 best units in 9th edition and what's been the 10 worst units in 9th edition and those kinds of things in the future. So we might actually do some stream prep for a change, which I'm not used to, but it was Joe's idea.
I don't think we should. I think we should just make it up on the fly.
Sweet, let's do that then.
Yeah.
So please check out that stream. If you've liked this one, please hit that big like button for us. If you're watching this on demand and you've watched it through and you haven't yet, hit that subscribe button and don't forget to touch your bell end, right, on the end there. Don't forget to do that, okay? Tomorrow night at 9 p.m, we will have the 40k show. I was considering moving it to 8 and Lou said, no, I want to keep it at 9. So it's at 9 till 10 tomorrow night, 40k show. Not yet sure what we're going to be talking about. However, I'm excited for it because it's always fun talking to you people. Thursday at 7:30, I will be here. But I won't be here because we've got Bromjo and Paddy playing some boarding actions adapted rules, as you've already heard, for you beautiful people in the YouTube universe. Another reason why we put the actual boarding actions out to everybody is because it's not going to be true boarding actions on Thursday. They're just going to be allowed to have fun and play in here because it's my eldest's birthday and I'll be next door probably playing Nintendo Switch with children and getting really fucking annoyed.
It could be loud.
Yeah.
It's a full-blown party. You might be in here just escaping.
Sometimes if I want to feel better about myself, I'll play Fortnite during the day. or play Fortnite around
during
half
work
4 or 5.
hours?
No, on the weekend. Saturday and Sunday. Just go smash up some kids with Fortnite. You just so I've won 6 games in a row. I am a king.
Look in that camera, Joe, and say, my name is Joe and I like smashing kids.
No, don't do it. It's clipped.
No,
It's clipped already.
but he said it already. So
Yeah, but my name's not Joe, so I get away with it, right? Yeah. Friday's another 40k after dark, and then we move into the weekend. We'll have the Sunday show.
you're that Eldar player. You're that grumpy guy, that beard guy.
I mean, I'm just not grumpy, though. When have I ever been grumpy? When have I ever been grumpy, Joe?
All the time.
Anyway, I hope you guys have enjoyed this stream. Thank you so much for joining us, and we'll see you in the next one.
Bye. Have a wonderful time.